It's time for the shop report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. Of course, we want to remind you the Shop Report is brought to you by Rocket Digital Media. It's the one-stop shop for all your digital marketing needs. You can look them up on Facebook at RDM Detroit, 1D, 2E Detroit, or you can slide on over to the website, rocketdigital.net. That's ROCKIT digital.net. And make sure when you're there, while you're there, you tell them the BSJ sent you. I don't know where everybody else is at currently. I sent out 47,100 emails. You know what I'm saying? Invites to the show or whatnot, but I guess they'll show up at some point in time, maybe before the show ends, probably about 2 or 3 minutes before it ends. But in the meanwhile, what? Yeah, I got you. Anyway, for my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions or comments during today's program, by all means, please do so, and we will throw it up on the screen. And y'all know what's coming next. If you're one of them folks that wants to leave a question or comment that's indignant or ignorant in nature, it won't be seen on this screen. Matter of fact, here's what you'll get.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That being said, until everybody else shows up, joining me on the program today is my cat from up north, or should I say on the other side of the Towns River in New England, Nova Scotia, FIFA land. I don't know who won today's World Cup tournament, but I guarantee you it wasn't the USA. What they call you again? Joey James, a.k.a. Where's your intro at? Double J. Yeah, tell the people what you say. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Ivy. Yeah, that's the only dunk you'll get. Don't get done in the pros.
Oh, no. Well, it's nice to be here. Gosh, there's so much to get into in so little time. Things are very strange right now across the sports landscape.
Oh boy. And okay, strange for whom and how and why and how why are you saying that?
Dwayne Casey made a pivotal change down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
The Pistons did beat somebody. They beat somebody major yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yeah, they won in Denver.
Oh,
but
that's
they
right.
had lost the previous four on the road that they had led in terms of score in time of possession. So
yeah, because they were like 0-10 on the 0-10 or something like that, weren't they?
Yep.
Okay.
So there was one substantial change. At the 8-minute mark, when you typically bring in your starters, he did exactly that. Only to pull two of them less than 2 minutes later for the remainder of the quarter. The two, Killian Hayes and Jaden Ivey. The result, a Pistons win with veterans that were off the bench. The kids don't know how to win. The vets do. So my question to you, in a coaching matters, as you've discussed on multiple occasions, and as we have, if you're the coach of the team, do you coach to win or do you coach for them to learn? When the fan base calls for your head every game.
I'm coaching to win. And you learn, you learn simultaneously. What are you talking about? Do you coach to win or do you coach to learn? I'm coaching. You should be learning. Absolutely, you should be learning, because here's the deal. And this is what we got a comment already rolling in. Let's see who we got here commenting. Oh, Mrs. Alva. Shout out to Mrs. Alva weighing in. She said, so the Pistons coach finally decided to coach right. I'm so over our coach. Wow.
No, see, this is why I'm saying this. Look, Her and I didn't have this conversation, clearly.
Okay. Oh, please. It's rehearsed.
Because
we all know it's rehearsed.
Yeah.
Really, you're gonna come on national television and say it's not rehearsed? Really? That's like saying, I don't mean no disrespect, but okay, yeah, but actually, yeah, go ahead. It was rehearsed because it was perfect timing. I got you, Mrs.
No,
Alvin.
it really
Yeah.
was. I was shocked.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah. You all are one.
So
One. Yeah.
This has been, I told you, this has been a reoccurring theme. If you go look at the last, that entire road trip, they've been in position to win. The exception was they didn't leave guys like Alec Burks and I'm trying to think, Corey Joseph and Kevin Knox specifically, who were the trio that came in and kind of closed it out. He ran with Killian Hayes and Jaden Ivey. And
hold on, Miss Alva went in again. She said, "We live, not rehearsed." We talked about it the other night, but I was half asleep. Oh, really? So you pulling one of those numbers? I used to do that to my mom when I first learned how to drive. Waited till she was asleep to ask for the car keys. Come on. Yeah, I'm all the way across town. Yeah, right. Yeah, I told you I was a glutton for punishment. I kept a butt whipping. But anyway, go ahead.
So, there's this tanking for Victor, right? That everybody.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Go.
See, okay. So this one, I'm bringing this up because I don't know. I get conflicted, right? Dwayne Casey was voted as the coach of the year and then got fired. That franchise
in Toronto.
Then that franchise goes on to win a title.
Okay.
The teams
are you suggesting or implying that he's a good coach, bad coach? I'm not sure. Would you
well, this is
kind of nugget right in there.
I am, and that's where I myself have somewhat of a complex with him.
Oh, okay.
Because
is this before or after the Lucia?
Typically before.
Oh wow.
After I tend to side with her, with the missus there.
Okay.
So
you better not have messed that up.
The reality of it is this: how can I win games if I'm missing 4 starters?
What? But I'll just wait a minute. Wait. Okay.
So there's exhibit A.
Starters experienced or inexperienced?
Well, based on the team, I mean, I guess in some cases you would say experience. Is 4 years experienced?
It should be.
All right, so that's
but it depends on whether or not if you're Jamarcus Russell in your approach to what it is to your profession.
The only
we send you home with game film and you say I watched them all and there was blank tapes.
I don't think we have any Kyler Murrays here.
Oh, okay.
We may have just some that are more Eric Ainges that just they may not have a high ceiling.
Oh well, and name some names. Who might it be that might?
Killian Hayes may not have a high ceiling. However,
you didn't know that in college.
He didn't go to college. He was playing in France.
Well, okay, overseas, yeah, same difference.
Wasn't my pick.
Okay, well, let's say prior to him coming to the Motor City.
And this is another issue, okay? Something I brought up, I did bring this part of it up to Megan. I said, look, Troy Weaver, the general manager, has only been here for 2 years. He's made a total of 3 picks: Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, and Cade Cunningham. Those are the only 3 people that are, quote-unquote, his guys. So all these other kids that we've drafted that are just that, kids, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes, they're not his guys. Now, what Troy Weaver's also done is plucked people that needed second chances that were top 5, that were lottery picks: Marvin Bagley, Kevin Knox, and they've seemed to flourish with the opportunity. Mm-hmm. But the problem is this team has not played a single game at full strength. They have not played a single game together.
Okay, well, what does that due to, though? You're stating that, but you're not.
Injury.
It's kind of okay. Well, then, you can't. Then
so how can I fault a coach when the injuries start piling up? Right. I'm not just talking about one guy being out.
Oh, but okay, you're speaking realistically, but in that world, they don't care about that. They say, hey, if we give you 2 rocks and a can of chicken broth, you better make a soup that the Count of Monte Cristo would love. Magnifique. I don't care.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. How can
Yeah.
you fault a coach? It's the NBA. You know what it is, man. Listen, nobody looks at the names on the roster. All they know is, hey, we got this many people. Y'all need to get the job done. But no, it may say that on the paper, we got these many people, but we only actually have 4. We don't care. We need, I'm telling you, different situation, but the premise is the same here. They do that at the post office. I sit on a machine. They want 40,000 units done per hour, and we only get 3 people. They don't care. Get it done. All we're looking at is numbers. All we know is that in this case, they're W's and L's. You're not getting the W's and you're getting L's, you're going to get left behind. Or matter of fact, leave your keys at the door. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
So at this stage, that's why
but are they purposely tanking though? See?
So initially, this is something I questioned last year specifically. I felt pretty.
No soup for you. The soup not yes, no soup for you. Just the beef stew. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Alva, when are you going to sit in that chair?
I keep telling her.
Yeah, she might as well.
So last season, I definitely towards the end, it was like, okay, they would, they were down 20, they'd cut the lead to 2, and then they'd pull, Cade out of the game. And it was like, come on.
They're tanking for Wembayama, man.
No. That was last season. This time around, Sadiq's hurt. Isaiah's hurt. This guy's hurt. That guy's hurt. Cade may be out for the year. We don't know.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Okay, you know the Pistons better than I do, obviously. I watched them on my NBA package channel thing here in my dig. And when they were playing the Nuggets the other night, they played hard. Look, I mean, they deserved that win. I mean, didn't look like no tanking to me. But I'll say this to you. There was a time when Shannon Brown was playing for the Cavs.
Oh, Michigan State, Shannon Brown. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the high flyer, Shannon Brown. And I watched him. I was at the arena. I watched him doing shoot around, warm-ups. And when come game time, he was a DMP. A healthy scratch. Come on, man. Cut me in and cut it out. And then the next thing you know, he was on the next thing smoking. Yeah. Man,
I think that might happen. You never
know what the folks upstairs are. You never know. The folks upstairs don't always tell the folks downstairs what's going on until it's been gone or until it's been done. Okay? So I don't know. But I think you all might be tanking for Wembayama. So
I'm not seeing enough out there that.
Yeah, man. I mean,
if you get
what?
The team can't look. You can't expect a bunch of
go
rookies.
green. Oh, Miss Alva is Michigan State all the way all day,
yeah.
isn't she? Okay,
yeah.
So is she a Draymond Green fan?
Yeah, to my knowledge, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mateen Cleaves. Yeah. Did she go that far back? Mateen Cleaves? Morris Peterson?
Well, she should, because obviously she references the that national title. So.
Oh, 99?
Mm-hmm.
It was 99, I think.
Yeah.
Then UConn won it in 2000, I think.
That's right. That was wait a minute.
Khalid El-Amin, Rip Hamilton. Yeah, Come on, man. My mind be slipping, but not when it comes to hooping. Okay, man, don't play with me, man.
And then Hamilton went to Washington with MJ.
Yeah, Agent Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all those guys. Look, man, don't worry about the Pistons, okay? I'm saying the same thing about the Pistons now that I say about the Browns in my entire life. Wait till next year. All right, let us please start the show. I thought we were going to have more people on today. All right, our first item on the menu is real talk, as in movies, as in cinema, as in Wakanda Forever. Go see it. If you didn't see it, you better go get to see it, because I'm telling you right now, we got to have something to talk about. And if you didn't see it, how are we going to talk about it? Real talk. The subject of today's real talk, if I can get to it right here, quick second. Oh, okay, yeah. Growing up as a kid, and I believe, well, I don't even know if the kids nowadays even still watch them, but growing up as a kid, martial arts films were like Transformers, or Masters of the Universe, He-Man, and all. It was just,
Bloodsport.
yeah. Well, yeah, okay, Jean Claude Van Dag Nabbit.
Yeah,
But
pick your points or pick your preferred.
yeah. But the Shaw Brothers, I mean, all classics, everything. The Five Deadly Venoms is a classic to this day, a timeless classic. Let me be more specific. But we all know who in the martial arts film industry or genre, however you want to put that.
Don't you say Jet Li.
I said, I'm Bruce Lee, man. Jet Li ain't no joke, though. Don't
well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Romeo had to die. Okay? Romeo must die. But Bruce Lee, we all know Bruce Lee is iconic, beyond iconic. Right. He's in a class by himself, right? So, as a kid, you come out the movie theater, all of a sudden you're a black belt, and you're kicking, and you accidentally kick your father in the back of the leg, and then now you're getting your butt whipped all the way down till you get home. But you know how that goes, right? Yeah, so I got a lot of those growing up as a kid. But my point here is, when he passed, I mean, the whole movie industry world, I mean, fans, actors, everybody alike. I mean, we were all like, what happened, right? And it was like 1973 or something like that. I was probably only, 3.5 minutes old, but even still, I remember that. Do I? I don't know. But I seen this article the other day, and they say that, well, at the time of his passing, and from then and up to now, most recently, I think he had some sort of aneurysm or something like that. They said he had bleeding on the brain or something like that. That's what caused it. But here now, scientists, and I don't know how much you trust science or scientists.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I'll give you a loose example here. Scientist was very surprised that when he learned that an Egyptian pharaoh, I'm going to put this as politically as correct as possible.
Yeah.
He was very, his raw feelings could not be mistaken when he learned that the pharaoh had a lot of melanin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so,
okay, gotcha.
So I got a nice laugh out of that. Because here, if you just want, here's what sometimes science and scientists or just specialists often forget. Common, obvious, clear and obvious details, which are, for example, the average temperature in ancient Egypt would have been somewhere between 92 to 113 degrees. So if you're not, there's no AC and there's no sunscreen, and you think that there's a bunch of Caspers,
absolutely not. I mean,
so
come on,
go ahead. I digress.
Go
back to Bruce.
Well, anyway, there are some scientists now that say Bruce Lee may have died from drinking too much water.
So you're saying when he said be water.
Exactly. So check this out. Let me read here. A new study claims to shed light on the death of celebrated film star and martial artist Bruce Lee. The Enter the Dragon actor, by the way, side note, Enter the Dragon was his most famous film, but to me, Return of the Dragon and the fight scene in Rome in the Colosseum was the best movie of all of them. But Enter the Dragon was definitely tops on the list. And the Big Boss. But that fight scene in Rome to this day, man, it's unbelievable. I think Chuck Norris is still missing some of his chest hair from that. But anyway, the Enter the Dragon actor died in July 1973 at the age of just 32 after suffering a cerebral edema, a swelling of the brain. That's what initially, all the way up until now, folks thought that's what he had passed from. The swelling was thought to be a reaction to the tranquilizer, if I'm pronouncing this right, okay, meprobamate, BAMATE, which made up part of a painkiller Lee was given called Eucagesic, EQUAGESIC. Okay, yeah, you won't find me on Jeopardy no time soon. However, a team of researchers has now suggested that the edema was caused by, oh, here we go again with the doggone Webster's, hyponatremia, spelled Hyponatremia. All right. Yeah, say that fast 2 times.
Country of
And
origin, please.
yeah, exactly. Lithuania, I have no idea. In other words, we propose that the kidney's inability to excrete excess water killed Bruce Lee. Seriously? Seriously? This is what we paying y'all to go to school for? Seriously? Anyway, several factors suggest that Lee may have been consuming unusually high quantities of liquid at the time due to his diet. So help me to understand now. Most doctors you go to or you see on TV, I mean, I'm not one in reality, but I do play one on TV sometimes, will tell you to drink how many glasses of water a day? Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, exactly. And in addition to that, if you are an athlete, I know growing up hooping, they said the best way to hydrate is to drink water.
Of course.
Now, okay, so I'm guessing you can drink too much water, but in one setting maybe. But over a period of time, I don't understand that, right?
Yeah.
They said he consuming unusually high quantities of liquid. Well, they said liquid, so it was I guess it was water. Yeah, here it is. At the time, due to his diet, which consisted of a lot of juices and protein drinks, and the use of marijuana. Whoa, slow it down there, Kimosabi. Slow it on down. Bruce. Which causes increased thirst. I don't know about increased thirst, but I tell you what, you know what I'm saying? It will give you the munchies. All right, I'm just saying. Y'all didn't hear me say that. But anywho, that was once upon a time, like 10 minutes ago, and I'm just tripping. In summary, Lee had multiple risk factors predisposing to hyponatremia, resulting from interference with water homeostasis mechanisms that regulate both water intake and water excretion, the researchers wrote. We hypothesize. Well, that kills it right there. They hypothesize.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, okay. Shout out to my man D Gully. Joining us from the CO bus. I'm glad you could join us. Hey, D Gully got some breaking news, sort of kind of speak. But after we read this Bruce Lee thing, I'll get to it here in a second. But yeah,
more breaking news than the Bruce Lee dying from his weed making him too thirsty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you see that, Gully? Did you catch that on Yahoo?
I read up on that. Yeah, and it was pretty surprising.
Yeah. They say I'm reading the article here. I'll finish up, but then I'll let you weigh in since you're already kind of up to speed on it. We hypothesize that Bruce Lee died from a specific form of kidney dysfunction, the inability to excrete enough water to maintain water homeostasis. They concluded, these so-called scientists, but anytime I see the word hypothesize, that just kills your whole argument to me. But anywho, they concluded, ironically, Lee made famous the quote, "Be water, my friend," but excess water appears to have ultimately killed him. Lee was reimagined in Quentin Tarantino's 2019 film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Was that any good, by the way? Did anybody see that?
I did.
I wanted to see it. I did not.
Yeah. One scene shows Brad Pitt's character throwing the martial arts legend, played by Mike Mall, into a car after Lee challenges Cliff to a fight. Right. Lee's daughter, Shannon Lee, condemned Tarantino for his depiction of her father, calling him irresponsible for showing Lee as an arrogant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. We got another guy.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Everybody comes
late. The world's number one antagonist, and my anti-nemesis. Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
We got a hot plate.
My God.
First of all, let me say happy holidays, Laham, Hanukkah, or anything coming up, whatever y'all represent. You feel me?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, we feel you, bro. Stop turning. Don't start that turning the camera sideways. You'll get
you
put in
turn your
time out.
glasses sideways.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about right there. One more, and you don't. One more, not raising your hand. You getting put in time out. We're not gonna do this. So at the end of the day, man, all I'm saying is Bruce Lee died from drinking too much water. Seriously, I could see again if that was maybe in one setting. Okay,
Man, why are we talking about Bruce Lee?
Why we not talking about Bruce Lee?
Who is he? He ain't nobody.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah,
Whoa!
okay. I
Whoa.
don't take the clickbait.
Oh,
Okay, the man
clickbait.
caught a bullet with his bare hands. All right.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, don't take the clickbait. This is what he does, man. Dude,
Jet
y'all
Li
ain't not hitting him.
Hey, Jet Li was a much better,
Oh no, he didn't.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. His clickbaitiness just went off the chart. It's just too outlandish. Don't fall for that, y'all. Come
No,
on
because
now.
y'all made up a lot of lies, man. About
No, we don't.
Bruce
I
Lee,
lie for you before I would to you.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I just-
your generation steered me in the wrong direction a lot.
What? What do you? Oh,
Listen, it ain't our fault that you bought the wrong Garmin, which ain't got nothing to do
Yeah.
with me because it didn't have no
Yeah.
batteries in it or something. I don't know, which ain't got nothing. Stop
what's
blaming
going on?
other
Hey,
people.
Hey, barbershop, what's going on, man? Your neck look little today. What's up, man? You fasting or what? What's going on?
Yeah, this is what I do on family get together day. Look, that's why his screen gone, and I ain't had nothing to do with it. Look,
Hey,
no hands.
somebody turned
Look,
on the light.
no hands.
You said what?
Look, no hands. Yeah, I just thought that was a rather interesting story, man. I don't, for one, buy it. He died from drinking too much water. Again, maybe you could in one setting, all right, but over a period of time, come on, man. The man been gone since 1973. Cut me in or cut it out. That's all I'm saying. Anywho, moving right along. Doug, what it do? Got to go on to the next topic, baby. Before we get to item number 2 on today's menu, my man Gully got some breaking news. A question he asked me earlier today on the phone that I think you all might want to check out.
are we in reference to Mr. West?
Yes.
So apparently, according to Ye himself, the contentious divorce between one Mr. West and Adidas took a turn whereby Kanye West claims that Adidas has frozen $75 million of his money while they work to resolve or break up, divorce themselves of each other. I did not know that could happen. I didn't know
either.
Any place where a company, an entity other than the IRS could freeze one's asset under any circumstance of a contract that they had with one another. Double J, what say you? Do you got any information?
Okay, but before Double J went, Jay wait. In other words, yeah. But before Double J weighs in, I want to ask this question. Okay, a contract is binding, right?
Yes.
Okay, but binding for both parties, right?
Yes.
Okay, so am I wrong in saying that did ye not read the contract or something? Because that had to be in there in order for them to do that, right?
Well, I don't know what was in there. I don't know what
Or was it hidden between the lines?
What actions could be under a contract null and void?
Apple pay money. I mean, was it Apple?
Yeah, so I don't, obviously the comments are the comments that he made seem to be the catalyst for why Adidas wants to break, why Adidas ended their contract, and I think Gap as well in the separate matter. But I don't know what's in there that could be allowed. I think whatever it is to break the contract, to be able to freeze assets already kind of given to somebody, to be able to unpay somebody. That's the thing, like unpay them.
Eddie George jersey, ain't it?
So
Yeah, that's
here's the thing.
That's unprecedented and brazen. Go ahead, Double J.
No. You can have a freeze order, and you got to remember that Kanye. It's not like they paid Kanye the person for working hourly. Okay. It wasn't he. And that's the difference I think we're looking at it in that light versus Kanye, the brand.
Sure.
By looking at it as a brand, as him as an organization, that's what gives them the ability to have a freeze order on assets. Why they try to determine, because they remember the separation agreement. If it's, I'm sure there was something written in there about that, and so they'll do what's known as a freeze order. And so that way they can figure it out before they say, here's your money, and now we have to try to recoup it or get it back.
Right. They probably say, okay, like, are we in the right to do it? They
right. Did he earn said money, or did he jeopardize that particular frozen value based on, so there's a legal process that they're trying to figure out. And basically, can they get some of this money back? And that's what they're trying to determine.
Wait. Why would they try to get back money that they already got in the coffers? If they already got it in the cachet, so to speak, why do you need to get it back? It's already there. You just put.
Well, that's
you're not going in there.
A certain
you're not paying it out.
This isn't like, oh, he went and he got this money 6 months ago. This is almost like a traditional biweekly check. And it's so this is the funds that are being frozen. Hey, this was supposed to be mine, but instead I'm going to put the freeze order as a form of an injunction to determine, or let someone else therefore determine, do I really owe you this or not, based on how this played out.
So in layman's terms, is this somewhat like a garnishment?
No, what they're doing is, before you officially get this, let the lawyers go and look at the terms of the contract, see if the breach of contract also means you forfeit some funds, which again, we know he has already. That's why he went from billionaire to non. So
okay,
this is
funds but in particular, the funds he has yet to receive.
Kind of.
Oh, okay. What a tangle.
The way Kanye said it is.
Hold on. Let's go ahead. Say that again, TJ.
The way Kanye has been putting it in his little personal interviews, he's saying basically that's his money they freezing up. It ain't their money, it's his money already that they got control.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
okay. Gotcha.
So what it does, it just that freeze order is exactly on a certain set figure, which is what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. And what that allows them to do, again, is go, thankfully, it's just money. He's talking about like an actual figure. He's not talking about any kind of land or personal property or anything like that, because it could actually extend to that. Let's just say, hypothetically, it went through 24 hours before, and then they went to go freeze it. The money's not there. They're literally trying to collect a debt. That's the best way to view this, that they believe we're going to freeze said funds because we think you owe it back to us.
Now they think he owes it back to them because of the fallout. That's part of the fallout from
be because
his comments.
The why.
Had he not said what he said, would they have thought that?
No, see, I don't. It sounds like to me like the comments are the excuse, but they're trying to remember before the comments tip the scales in the favor of Adidas saying, you know what, forget it. Remember, there was already a lot of contention. Kanye was already months ago, I guess there's some guy, and I can't think of his name, not a disrespect to him at all, I just couldn't remember it, about another head of direction when it comes to the Ye brand with Adidas. You remember he already had and he went public, with some grievances with Adidas. So he already had an issue with them prior to said comments being the reason why Adidas broke.
Yeah, and it might be some of that stuff where he was getting backlash for putting them clothes in garbage cans and stuff too, and selling it. I guess Adidas, the actual company, didn't agree with that.
That was Gap.
Or was that Gap?
Yeah, that was Gap that he did that with. But he still got the same problem.
Yeah, he's very controversial. Okay, then I thought that was my bad.
No, you are.
Yeah,
I learned something about you though. You have the ability to understand something and then know when we correct you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I mean,
But
as
look,
long as it ain't
he
LeBron
I
James.
guarantee you with some stuff going on behind the scenes before them comments. He just don't come out and say stuff for
Yeah,
no
no,
reason.
but that's the thing though. You're right, TJ. That's the thing. Like the comments were
TJ, you clipping?
The comments were like it was an excuse. Sometimes excuses can be let's say legitimate, or let's say they could have merit, like, you know what I mean? In this case, it was an excuse for them to end the deal that they already were frustrated with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
oh, not this. All right.
that was a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You find any reason. We trying to get. How can we get out of this? Oh, he just gave us
He
one.
gave
Yeah,
you one. Yeah.
yeah, he just gave us one. Yeah, let's get on up out of here. I'm sick of this. Let's freeze these 7,500 something billions assets or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, is the guy Kanye? Is he a little touched? Maybe. Can I say that on national TV? I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
tell you like this. I said this to somebody, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Listening to Kanye West right now, to me, is like if I was to listen to Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech on the radio, but the radio had static. So I'm listening to the speech, and where you have critical parts, salient points that Dr. Martin Luther King made, you still got static. Kanye himself is providing the static. So when he talks about what he believes about the culture, but then he throws in his opinions, validating what the nonsense that Candace Owens has in her documentary about George Floyd. This is the same Kanye saying this, right? Same person, if you will. Here is some merited thoughts for us to think about behind some nonsense, behind some static. That's what it's like in the Kanye right now.
So it's like you giving him credit and he discrediting himself all at the same time.
Like there's a message there, but I can't hear because it's static.
Yeah,
no, you can still hear it.
No, how can you?
No, it makes it hard.
When it's wrapped up in bull.
Yeah, no, because here's the thing. Because things like this, if there was a more consistent appeal to people, if he was more consistently universally well liked, if you will, then people would have more sympathy.
Hang on, when he's battling against every media controlled by essentially the same folks he's going against, how could he ever get the people to actually buy in?
I want TJ to. Did you hear that, TJ? What I want your thoughts on that.
Exactly on what particularly? What'd you say? It's a lot of static going on for real. Speaking of static,
yeah. So you heard him then. You see how he try to do? This is what he do, man. He's very good at this, man. This is what he do, man.
D Gully, what was you saying, man?
Oh man.
No, I said that
every time y'all speak, it's static. I don't know if it's coming because
it's because you're on Wi-Fi. Are you on your?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Okay, it's all good. At the end of the day, yeah.
I think Double J, you wanted to challenge something. You had a challenge to what I said.
Yeah, I think he's going against. So look, he had a chart of a particular. Again, it was
the Jewish people just in charge.
So at the CEO level, at the corporate level,
I would say, looking at that chart, just estimate 75-80% of them.
Sure. So just calling it for what it's worth. In addition to that,
so he was telling the truth. Whatever it is he was pointing out, he was being truthful.
In addition, he named names. He flat out said, "Hey, this in particular person in Hollywood is telling these people not to work with me." Well, those people, they all happen to have some similarities and potential relationships. Clearly, if there's a line of communication, and all of a sudden that we've seen this ripple effect. Now, when you take when you go from a micro to a macro vantage point of corporate America as a whole, you will see that, including Disney and all these others, they're all owned by the same investment
Of course.
groups. So
Yeah.
my point about that is no different than the Rockefellers, who
I was going
controlled
to ask, like
media.
monopoly. It's almost like monopolies and such.
Absolutely. So
Uh-huh.
you can, that's the whole presence and premise of a glass ceiling, and what he's trying to actually shed light on, which stems back really almost a decade ago when he was first trying to crack into the fashion world and break through there before Yeezy even had existed.
Yeah, but the way he's trying to relay these messages is off-putting for a lot of people.
Well, because it's too truthful, and so unfortunately.
But listen, but he's saying stuff about George Floyd, right? Before he say his comments, he said, "Oh well, George Floyd died for fentanyl." Okay, now the black people mad at you. Then he says, "Well, I could say anti-Semitic things." He says that 3 times, and pauses so you can hear and understand what he's saying. So you're trolling the Jewish people, and then you want to cry about what you can't do or who's blocking you. So you can't be the big bad wolf and the 3 little pigs. You can't do that.
Exactly, TJ. Yes, that's exactly yes. That's the problem. That's the static he's causing for himself.
All right.
However,
that was straight. You can't get no. Dang,
however,
TJ. Hold up, Double J. When you ran your fingers through your hair, man, the outcomes is that what it is? Is that your?
Oh yeah,
you
know it's power in the hair, man.
Okay, Samson. Okay,
right.
Okay, Samson. Okay, yeah. All right. Where's Delilah
right now? But
all right, yeah, got you. Oh, I get it. That was a crack on me because I don't have none. Oh, okay, I got you.
No, it really wasn't. I wasn't cracking on you, Grandpa.
Yeah, what? Oh, okay, all right, got you. Go ahead, Double J. This is what I have to deal with on a regular basis. I'm telling you that right now.
Remember what you're dealing with from both a micro and macro issue. So yes, he said things that are even could be deemed nefarious, or at the very least outlandish. However, that's what I'm sure Gully kind of means about the static elements of it. But what you have to be able to see through, like he flat out said, look, my mom was a sacrifice. He shed light on things that we've known have existed, those that have gotten high enough, because it's almost like it's allowable. They're letting you get there. And so he's reached that point where, look, I'm now in a position where I can break away from this. Historically, he's gone on record and said, I signed lifetime deals. I can't get out of these. The only way he realized he could, and that's why I didn't fault him for taking the route that he did, because he found a loophole, which was, if I go out and make myself look like a fool or just tick you off enough, you're going to let me off the hook here, and I'm going to have at least the brand that I own and a little bit of a head start to try to start this thing all over. Yeah, of course it was. Okay. So to me, it was a genius move because it was the only way out. It was almost like in some ways he was looking to kind of like, it was a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Did y'all mention what he did with Balenciaga?
Well, now let's talk about Balenciaga, Barbershop Jay.
Yeah. Let's talk about Balenciaga.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what he said or did, but I know what Balenciaga. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I don't care at this point.
Yeah, whatever they did. They had little girls dressed up in outfits, I guess, for their new fall collection or whatever. I don't know, winter collection. I don't know how that stuff goes.
It's still there, by the way.
Yeah, they had little girls dressed up in bondage. Yeah, bondage outfits.
I don't think the kids wasn't in bondage. I thought they
yes, they were. The little girls who had on outfits that were in bondage, like bondage. No.
The girls did. The teddy bears did.
Yeah, they had the little dolls.
Okay, well,
but in one of the spreads, it was that documentation that was on the table that was also included in the spread.
Yeah, it was documentation.
Yeah,
about some type of pedophilia stuff.
Okay, so. Yeah, I mean, okay, so either way it goes. So I mean, my eyesight, I didn't have my glasses on, but even still, I mean, what they putting out there is, I mean, anybody could see it, except for me, obviously. I didn't have my glasses, but I saw something.
Hang on. Here's what you have to remember. You're not their target audience.
I know it.
Right.
I
But
know it. That's what I'm. That's the point I'm
yeah.
driving at. The
Yeah.
target
So when you
audience.
hear all these things in the last 4 years, like even dating back when Trump was in office, and you heard about things like Pizzagate and things that sounded just outlandish, and this can't be the bizarro world. All the way to FTX and the guy finding out that there was 10 million or $1 billion in crypto that was tied to a pedophile ring, and then he ends up washing ashore.
Yeah. Or how about grab him by the? Oh, is that inappropriate? My bad. Keep going.
So all of a sudden,
because y'all know he's gonna get another presidency. I'm just telling you that now.
And then here you fast forward a little bit, and then this is there.
Yeah, those crypto billionaires keep drowning for some reason.
Yeah. And you know what? And speaking of crypto, Double J, would you mention to everybody here right quick what happened to Cade Cunningham?
So Cade Cunningham had signed a deal with a cryptocurrency provider, so a competitor of FTX, and he, in the agreement, he was going to put his bonus money,
his signing bonus,
his signing bonus, which was roughly $20 million, into crypto. Cade has not played a game since it has came out publicly, although very quietly, that was the case.
His signing bonus is gone. 0. Yeah.
It's what? Hold on. They scammed him?
Well, no, the company filed bankruptcy, TJ. You can't get any of the money.
Yeah. He was supposed to get his.
They scam. It was a scam.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Crypto scamic. Yeah, crypto scamic, baby. Hey, I want mine in cold hard cash, baby. Cash. Yeah, same time, man. Same time.
Was that company based out of the U.S.?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. They about to go to court for that.
Well, where they going to get the money from?
That's the thing.
Hey, hold on. The money, just because you filed bankruptcy, that don't mean you got no money. It's just you're saying you can't keep up with what you basically owe.
Right. So where's his money gonna be?
Listen, all he has to do is go to court. This is about to be a big mess, man.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it. Yeah, a big mess.
I guess the same could be said for OBJ.
Why you say?
Because I thought he put some of his one of his contracts. I think he put a sizable amount.
But it's different. Crypto. It's different crypto companies. I don't think it's the same.
Correct.
One. I don't think it's the same one.
It wasn't the FTX one.
I don't think so.
I know Steph. I've seen Steph Curry's name mentioned in that FTX one.
Well, yeah, because he had the NFT. He had the Bored Ape NFTs.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, is crypto here to stay, or is it about to fade away?
No, it's here. But remember what I've been warning you guys about for like 6 months now: the central bank digital coin.
Sometimes when you say things now, some people be sleeping now. Don't take it the wrong way here.
Yeah, our host.
Saying, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, I'm old, man. I got narcolepsy. Oh, what y'all say? My bad. Whatever you say, Black Lightning. Get a haircut.
So I'm going to say it one more time. The central bank digital currency.
Okay, what's the acronym for that?
CBDC.
NFL. Oh, CBD. Oh, if it's got CBD in it, no wonder. No wonder it's not going under. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
CBDC.
All right. And they selling dispensary licenses down.
Bank of Japan. This is 13 hours ago. Bank of Japan to trial digital yen with 3 mega banks. Your new world order is unrolling right in front of your eyes if you know where to look.
I own a piece of land and I grow potatoes.
No, you don't own that land. And that's
yes, I do.
No, because they have changed those rules where you don't actually own it. Hence why you're always paying tax on it, even if you've paid it off. You don't have the deed to the property anymore. They changed that.
Okay, well,
come on now.
I'll get me a potato gun and start hollering at folks then.
You can't own anything, no?
No.
You show
can't.
me the deed to the land. It ain't there. I mean, you can, say, oh, it's this, 12 gauge or whatnot,
I mean,
But-
that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm from the South, baby, and we got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Dre 3000, baby.
Yeah, right.
We got something to say.
The
The South
source
is
of
here to
words.
stay. Yeah, the lyrical genius that he was. Okay, yeah. We're gonna move
Is.
things right up. Huh? What?
Is.
That's what I said. Like, what did I say?
You
Was?
said was. No, is.
You said was. I was about to check you on that too, old man.
Yeah,
Well,
is.
slow down, Electro.
Does anybody know anything in finance?
Slow down, Electro. I
I
told
just
y'all
need
some-
one. Just give me one of those coins, and I'll be all right.
Yeah. Give me one of those coins. I'll
You
be
notice
all
we
right.
can't get them.
Of course not.
Of
course not.
I'm about to go start my own island or something.
Yeah, it's a quarter. Yeah, well, you already in business. You got Lucius.
Double J, all you gotta do is go over the ice wall in Antarctica, bro.
Oh,
Get your
jeez.
own island, man.
Well, I
See,
think
this
I'd
is-
get more than I bargained for if I did find that over there.
Listen, this is what I mean, y'all. I be telling him, man, you need to stop doing so much overtime, man. The fumes, man, get to you past 9 o'clock.
It ain't overtime.
And then you start saying stuff
It's
like
not
that.
overtime. It's the LSD, man.
Look,
Oh man.
oh,
shit.
well, wow, really? Okay. And on that note, we're gonna move things right along. Do your dance, TJ. Holla at your boy. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Where's
Our
Aaron
last-
Rodgers?
Yeah, our last item on the menu obviously is the Gridiron. Fellas, if the NFL playoffs,
Whoa.
What?
Y'all wake me up talking about LeBron, and we don't got no segment for him.
for what?
All right, bet.
Well, wait a minute. Based on what they started winning without him.
You want a segment for LeBron? LeBron need to play Friday. This is his last season. He gonna be able to win a championship. I don't know if it's gonna happen unless Anthony Davis remains healthy for the rest of the season. If that ain't it, we ain't talking about that, then we don't need to talk about it.
I will say this.
Looking crazy.
Now, AD is on pace to tie, I believe, on Friday is their next game.
Yeah.
Do you know who the leader of 30 and 15 consecutively is?
I didn't
In
even know that was a
Lakers
stat.
history.
In Lakers history,
That's
No,
right.
yeah, it's Elgin Baylor.
Oh,
Is
thanks, DJ. He must have been watching the game. That's why.
Of course he was. He's a fan. I told y'all, man. He's a
You
You
act
know
fan.
what?
like
I had told him
hold
to
on.
tune in.
You act like being a fan is a bad thing.
No, I was emphasizing. That's all. Settle down, Kimosabe, and gather yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, did y'all see him literally take his medicine? Like, did you see the water? Did you see the pills? Did y'all see everything? Because I don't think he took it today.
oh
He's
hell
foaming at the
no!
mouth.
This
He's
is
foaming
this
at
is
the
the
mouth, man.
this is the
Cotton
disrespect. First of all, you didn't raise your hand. Second of all, the next one out of turn is a timeout for you. All right.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
look
Hey,
at that.
Hey, who's cooking at your house tomorrow, TJ?
Old McDonald.
See, this is what I mean right here. This is why. That's it right there.
Gully
the
Google searched that coin and see that he went offline there.
If the NFL season ended today,
Mm-hmm.
who do you trust to not only make the playoffs, but advance throughout the playoffs a team or teams that you might not have otherwise expected? And I'll go through the list. AFC first.
Mhm.
Chiefs, Titans, Dolphins, Bills, Ravens, Jets, Patriots, and my two bonus, Bengals, Chargers. If you need me to read them again, I will. One at a time, two at a time.
No,
three
we
at a time,
don't. We
four at a
heard you,
time.
Grandpa.
That's 9.
It's
Listen
the
here, Jared
Jets
Clown.
and the Patriots. The Jets and the Patriots.
What about him?
Yeah, go ahead. What about them? What about the Jets and the Patriots?
Come on, bro. Y'all know they went. The Jets wasn't supposed to make it nowhere, and they barely hanging on every week now. You a Jets fan?
No, I'm not. But I tell you what,
Shout out to Robert Sala, though. He's from Dearborn, where Jay was at, our host.
yes, thank you very much for all the 10 minutes I was. Hey, they need to start Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson-
they won't give that any consideration. If they really legitimately are trying to go to make a playoff run and they have Matt Smith and Zach Taylor, right? What's his name? I'm sorry.
Zach Taylor's the coach, but I'll get you. I'm with you on the condescending facetiousness. Yeah, Zach Wilson or whatever his name is.
If that's what you're trying to do, and you feel like, yo, we can make it, we got it, and the entire league, pundits around saying, hey, they have a Super Bowl caliber defense, then go with a guy that does still have enough in the tank to get you to the playoffs. And you need to start Flacco and let both of those guys learn.
Okay, because let me ask you this question, TJ, right quick. Aside from Zach Wilson, the quarterback, what are they missing? And I ain't talking about on paper. I'm talking about when you see him on.
Well, you know what? Truthfully, they are missing Breece Hall's injury is really what derailed this team and it really proved what we already knew, which was Zach Wilson wasn't the answer. Truthfully, I have a feeling they're 1 week away from going back to Joe Flacco and Joe Flacco being enough to actually make the run that you're looking for.
I'm with you. The Breece Hall injury,
Listen. Flacco is over the hill. That guy Zach, they went in spite of him, and they don't have anybody else. They the Browns.
Stop it.
Man,
you need. Man, that's it, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we return you to your regularly scheduled programming. You can go back to watching 60 Minutes now.
It was only a matter,
man. This is what I mean by the outlandish. That's what we're gonna come up with another segment. TJ's outlandish takes. That's
what are they?
Thank you.
Hold on, time out. What are they? 6-4?
Listen, I didn't ask you what their record was.
I'm just asking a question.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question. So you can't ask a question with a question.
I did answer your question.
Okay, well, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Exactly. And don't nobody want to see your nose hairs.
Listen, Bernie Sanders.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm tired of you, man.
Man, listen, get a Briggs and Stratton.
You ain't taking your medicine.
Get a Briggs and Stratton. My gosh, man. You climbing up my screen here, man. I asked you. No, you did not answer my question, Knuckle McForehead. I asked you, outside of Zach Wilson, when you watch them, because you've seen a couple Jets games so far, what are they missing? They got the skill position players.
Listen, they missing a quarterback. That's the most important thing that you.
If you put Jack Flacco,
he said Joe Flacco's over the hill, but he keep winning games to those guys in the
club. Wait a minute, hang on.
He in 2 minutes. We was up 14. I think he beat us in 2 minutes, bro.
That ain't hard to do. And stop squinting.
No, it is. No. Even for the Browns, it is hard to do. Who could put
That's
up 14?
Hard to do, bro. Onside kick. You have to get an onside kick, touchdown. I mean,
and then score another touchdown,
bro.
Yeah,
and a 3-pointer. And a 3-point shot.
Yeah. All right, Mahomes could do it. Maybe Aaron Rodgers could do it.
Sharon Rodgers is done. The sun is setting on Sharon Rodgers.
But I'm saying, like not too many players, not too many quarterbacks. Period.
He's on that strong stuff. That's why.
I know.
Whatever it is, it's Flacco,
baby.
Delaware State, right?
Okay, so do you trust the Chiefs? Do we trust the Chiefs?
Yes.
Why not? Yeah, you kidding me? Karlaftis?
Hey, I like George. George is a baller, man. George is a baller.
I tell you, and I tried to tell.
Oh, Gully, I'm glad I got you on here, and TJ, I'm glad I got you too. Me, Brother Rich, and Double J, they was double teaming me. It was almost like WWF back in the day. Okay, Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog, Iron Sheik, one of them type of moves. You know what I'm saying? But luckily for me,
I don't know, man. You
okay, that's all right.
Just say the Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michael.
Yeah, right. Look him up.
Thank you. The best era ever. Go ahead.
Look him up, Knuckles McForehead. Anyway, I'm gonna pose this question to you all. So you see how we talking about the Chiefs right quick.
All right.
If Deshaun Watson was in Andy Reid's offense.
We did this before, man.
Oh, did we? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Oh my, are you serious?
I didn't know that they were present. I mean, like the transmission on the 68 Buick that's been sitting in the garage too long. Yeah, my mind do be slipping.
question again, because I think it's preposterous what these guys are saying. But go ahead, ask the
No,
question.
no, he
again.
don't answer the question because we know the answer already. He already threw for 5,000 yards on the Texans, but they ain't have nobody twice. So you
They
know
didn't have nobody. They had Hopkins.
Man, after Hopkins, he still threw for 5,000
Yeah,
yards.
his last season, right? The season before he set out, right? They had traded Hopkins
Now,
in week
granted,
one.
it probably was 3 and 14 or something, but he threw for 5,000 yards, man.
I was told on this platform, P. Rogramish, that Deshaun Watson could not win a Super Bowl in Andy Reid's offense, but he could win a Super Bowl in Kevin Stefanski's.
And I know, Brother Rich said some bogus stuff like that.
I'm just saying. That's what
Are you
I'm
kidding
saying.
me? Hang
That's
on
what
a
I was
second.
told. That's what I was told. Yeah, he don't.
Okay, so why not Double J? I forgot. This is some pretty this is
Preposterous. Yes, preposterousness.
Time out. After that QB sneak back to back last week, ain't nobody winning.
I was there. I was present. I've been to more Browns games than these guys. You know.
Yeah, because we know better.
Megan, I had to escort Megan out.
Yeah.
Early before the game. She hasn't learned yet. Well, Megan, if you're still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Unbelievable.
Listen, Gully, what I've been trying to explain to Brother Rich and Double J, we've been seeing this. TJ, you clipping? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
PS5 controller to my son, and he would not pick a QB sneak. He would not pick a QB sneak back to back.
That's what I'm saying. And his son still wear diapers.
Well, you'd go fullback dive at the very worst case scenario.
All I'm saying to you is there was a time as well on this pre-program where I said Ben Simmons was terrible, and the first thing out of some folks' mouth was it's because of the coaching. So I say the same thing about the Browns.
Well, we're
it's the coaching, but the first thing out of folks' mouths is the players. Is they blame the players. I'm just trying to make up my mind here this weekend. That's all I'm asking y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody getting ready to get their little gobble on. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff or whatever it is. TJ, you waving? Okay, you saying goodbye? All right, got you. It don't matter. At the end of the day, all I'm saying to you is Deshaun Watson in Andy Reid's offense could win a Super Bowl. Anyway, do we trust the Titans?
No.
Why? We got a couple comments rolling in here. Hold that thought. Let's get these comments. Oh, this is Mrs. Alva. Hold on, Miss Alva weighing in. What's she saying here? Nothing there. Oh, she said no comment. Oh, Double J, yeah.
After the show.
Yeah,
right. That was the Lucia.
No, Miss Alva don't drink the Lucia. You're the one.
No.
Oh, please.
Oh,
you ain't got, come on, please,
I was,
man.
it was
you got
time
keys
to go.
You got keys to the cabinet.
Remember, it was a home game for the Bills there.
Yeah. Do we trust? Why don't we trust the Titans?
With
trust the Titans to do what?
Remember now, if the season ended today, do we trust them to not? Are the Titans a team we trust to not only make the playoffs but advance?
No, the Titans are going to disrupt the logic, just like they've done the last 4 seasons. The Titans are disruptors. The collision course. Then whatever your plans are, a Titans playoff team was going to disrupt that.
Okay. No, hey, and they got one in NFC too, the 49ers.
Yeah. Hold on, man. Could you this is what I'm raise your hand. You know what? That's it. Time out. Knuckles.
Yeah,
slow it down there.
That's what I count on the Titans to do. The Titans end up with a wild card. They'll knock off a favorite like they did when they knocked off the Ravens.
No, they're going in as they would be.
Oh my gosh, Mrs. Alva. What? What? She says, oh, I drink the oh my goodness gracious. Oh, self-admissions right here on national television. Oh my gosh.
Business industry. She said, I drink.
She said she drink the yeah, Miss Alva. We thought you were a saint. Look, and he's already sipping on it. I can hear his ice in the cup. Do we trust the Dolphins?
Is that code 45, man?
That's code 47. Do we trust the Dolphins?
Man, I don't in the playoff time. I don't know. I mean, defense is step up for sure, but they've got a nice formula there that's going to catch a lot of teams by surprise.
I think so too, unless they go somewhere and play somewhere cold.
The acquisition of Jeff Wilson is bigger than it
Bradley Chubb?
actually. No. Their defense, I told you, despite what it may say statistically,
Yeah.
You know, their offense again went through spurts where they were where they just weren't as efficient. But the defense was capable of prior to. Now with the acquisition, they're going for it now, and you can tell.
Yeah, I think so. What about the Bills? Do we trust the Bills?
Not after the injury. I think, matter of fact, tomorrow you're going to see them lose.
Hey, when Josh Allen hurt his elbow, this is a telltale
Watch
sign.
how he's throwing. He's throwing sidearm like Stafford.
I know
does.
it. I peeped that. But they do. He's an immense talent. But they're gonna run him in the ground. That's the most yards I've seen from a Bills running back since Thurman Thomas.
Hey,
when he was
listen, man.
at Oklahoma
Josh
State.
Allen is a dog. I'm talking about he's a beast.
I need
bro.
2 more weeks on him.
He
One
can
more
throw
week.
60 yards a game. He could throw 60 passes a game.
But over a
You know how hard
17
that
game
is,
season, and then you're talking
with
playoffs.
a bad elbow. He doing this with a bad elbow.
Right. So I'm saying there's going to be a time where it's going to become clutch. And if you're talking about him being a franchise, him being able to compete, and him being the centerpiece of your offense to be able to compete with the Chiefs for the next 3 or 4 years with the uprising Dolphins, you got to make sure that he's in a position where he's healthy enough to do that. You don't want him sidearming right now because you still got 2, 3, or 4 more years. You still got to figure out how to retool your defense in the offseason.
Hello. He is the all everything for them, man. They need a running game around him. Otherwise, they're gonna look like the Ravens.
Kareem Hunt. Oh
wow. I thought McCaffrey was going there. I really did.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a second. Okay. Do we trust
Hey, at the end of the day, they still the Bills. Just like how they lost 4 Super Bowls, they still the Bills. You don't know what's gonna happen.
That's disrespectful.
Nobody's serving the wagon.
You know, it's going to be very interesting. I hate to say this. I don't really see them not only winning the division, potentially if the quicker the Jets turn to Joe Flacco, the faster that it may bury the Buffalo Bills out of the playoffs altogether.
Don't write them off just yet.
Now they will be the most disappointing team.
Let's not do that.
They would be the most disappointing team.
That would be.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be, but I don't think. I think it's the
premature.
Very, very.
This
premature.
guy was in a dome, folks.
Who?
And could not throw down the field.
Listen, go back to the game. I forget who they were playing, and look at when he hurt his arm. He was in the end zone against the Vikings, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Was it the Vikings game?
Yeah.
Man, look at what happened to. Look at how he messed his elbow up. Man, you're not recovered. Just like my man for the Chargers. What's his name? The quarterback, Herbert.
Yeah.
Earlier in the season, maybe week 3 or week 4, when he took that rib shot, man, he has not been the same since, man.
No, what he did in that Vikings game, the foolishness he did was he tackled someone with that shoulder and elbow.
Well, that's his fault.
And you could tell he looked laid out. I thought he was done. And everybody collectively held their breath because he just laid there.
I'm put a question
mark. You knew he was mad at himself.
Yeah, I'm putting a question mark by the Bills because he's thrown about 73,000 interceptions in the red zone here in the last 2 games. Gee, my knees. The Ravens. Do we trust the Ravens?
No.
I don't either.
No. Speaking of an injury-riddled team, look, he's got Duvernay as his number 1 receiver and Deshaun Jackson like it's 2012.
Yeah, I see them.
Mark Andrews, his tight end, is severely banged up. He's missed multiple weeks. He's going to play this week. But again, like you said, 17-week season. You know, just because we're nearing fantasy playoffs, we're not nearing the actual playoffs yet.
Right.
Exactly. I'm saying that. Hey, even though
Gus
the game
Edwards out, J.K. Dobbins out. Yeah. This is going to catch up to these guys.
Yeah, it wears on you after a while. And we don't trust the Jets. TJ, you don't trust the Jets, you said?
Man, stop it, bro.
Okay, all right there. Settle down, Kemosabe. Gather yourself.
Is this team better? Hold on.
You're talking to a grown-up here. Gather yourself.
Is this team even close to Rex Ryan's Jets when they had the butt fumble guy?
Absolutely.
If they put Joe Flacco in,
Absolutely.
I don't know what the logic behind.
You said what?
I don't
Sauce
know.
Yeah,
Gardner
Mark
is
Sanchez.
better than Darrell Revis.
What?
Whoa,
What'd you say? Did you just
Sauce
blaspheme?
Gardner.
dilution.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was.
Mute him, somebody.
Yeah. What about the Bengals?
Trash.
Absolutely not. And Jamar Chase is getting ready to come back. Are you serious?
Listen, they're doing the same
Dumpster
thing.
fire.
What?
He said dumpster fire.
Hot takes all around, man. What is going on?
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen.
You should have warned me, man. If I needed to come with a ridiculous hot take, you should
Listen,
have warned me.
that
I've had
ain't
it
no
in
hot
my
take.
notes.
They let the Browns beat them. They trash. I don't care.
Dumpster fire any given Sunday, man. The Browns have not played like that since. You gotta what we saw. What did we see on that Monday night? The Browns didn't look like that.
Hello.
Bengals is trash, bro.
Hey, they was
The Bengals are no different. Listen, the Bengals are no different, really, than they were last season.
Thank you, because prior to this past Sunday, they was 5-4 last year at the same point in the season and went on a run. And we all talk about it's a quarterback-driven league. Right now in the AFC, how many quarterbacks potentially whose teams could probably go to the playoffs would you take over Joe Burrow?
Only the Chiefs.
So y'all thinking they gonna win more games than the Ravens?
No, yes. I'm thinking them beating the Chiefs twice last year. That wasn't no accident.
Okay, but listen, y'all thinking they gonna win more games than the Ravens?
They might not win a division. You talking about winning a division?
Okay, so now we can see that they not gonna win the division. I'm picking the Ravens to win the division, right?
Okay, but you can get in as a wild card and still run the table.
Okay, now after that, you got the Dolphins, you got the Bills, and you got
Man, I'm taking Joe Burrow at quarterback over Tua Tagovailoa.
They've already done this. They've already done this.
They're gonna win. They're not about to beat out. They're not beating out the Bills. I don't care what's wrong with my boy Arm, and they're not beating out the Dolphins.
Okay, so I'm asking you again. Out of all the AFC quarterbacks whose teams could potentially go to the playoffs, name the quarterbacks that you're picking over Joe Burrow. Because he's
Deshaun Watson. Watch.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, that's what, Miss Paige and Mrs. Alva. Yeah, his drinks have been cut off. You know what, bartender? I tell you what, I'll have what he's having and make mine's a double.
I understand that, and I'm telling you right now, nobody in this division's ran away with it yet.
Right,
the Ravens are limping, and so are the Bengals. I think isn't Mixon hurt?
Listen,
you got to win 4 games just to break 500.
Yeah, we can't play our division fast enough. That's the problem. Watson can't come.
What's the Browns' record in the division right now?
2-1.
2-1.
Okay, and here's the thing.
Yep, and Mixon has a concussion. I knew it.
Okay.
Oh, they're toast.
Jamar Chase is coming back. Are you serious?
Well, and they're going to need it, but unfortunately, guess what? It's getting cold.
They're not going to need it.
What's that song, baby? It's cold outside.
What's my man? Was it P-Ring?
Thank you. Samaje P-Ring had 3 touchdowns.
Samaje P-Ring, he can't run the ball.
Neither can Mixon. We had Mixon is an all-pro back.
But here's the deal.
I like the guy, but
that's what I mean. They're toast.
No, let me tell you something.
They're the same team as last year. They're built identically, and they're doing it the same way.
The same way.
No, and yet the only team I really feel like that could really stop them if they get in the playoffs with his level of composure and that much more seasoning would be Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Listen, that's not gonna happen again, bro. We seen that with Joe Flacco.
What's going on? What did we see with Joe Flacco?
Probably had the most historic run in the playoffs ever, man.
Which one? The run? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. You talking about the run that Lee Evans dropped the touchdown before he went on the run and won the Super Bowl?
Man, we're not talking about one play. We talking about what happened.
No, we talking about what run. Like I said, the run that led with Lee Evans dropping the football in the end zone, which was the season.
Joe Flacco would have won 2 Super Bowls.
Lee Evans for the Bills? Who you talking about?
When Lee Evans dropped
with the Ravens
NFC championship when they met the Patriots, and they were 12-4, and Lee Evans dropped the ball that would have won the game.
Ray Lewis last year. You talking about?
No, again, like I said, the run that ended with a drop touchdown pass, or the run that ended the next year with a Super Bowl win? Because Joe Flacco
No. We're talking about the Super Bowl win with that dude Joe Flacco was the
his
hottest
second
quarterback
run
in
then.
that
His
ever.
second
the one where he
run
threw that pass in Denver.
So again, like I said,
Yeah, that was the second run.
the second prolific run.
Lee Evans catch that touchdown. The Ravens in the Super Bowl.
It'll be the Ravens versus the Giants instead of the.
I'm
Patriots.
talking about Joe Flacco and how hot he was. I'm talking about as an individual.
He was hot for 2 years.
No, he wasn't hot. I guarantee you, he wasn't hot like that.
Go look it up.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
listen,
you're talking
you
about the
ain't
Lee Evans in the New England game.
Thank you.
Right?
That year, Joe Flacco was balling. What is you saying?
No,
I'm not. That pass he made in Denver was crazy.
No. I'm saying for the Ravens to be 12-4 that year, he had to be doing something right. He was the quarterback of the team. He had him in the AFC Championship.
Listen. You had Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. You had Suggs. Come on now.
We
We know how that organization was ran.
Okay, here we go.
But when Ray Lewis was on his last legs, Joe Flacco led that team to that Super Bowl and won that, and he was the MVP. It wasn't even questionable.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you about Burrow is this, and the Bengals, if you look at, like Gully just said, to his point, they are identical in this sense. Taylor does not try to force his system on them. He take what he got and he creates offense based on what he got out there.
I'm not
find other ways
to argue that. I'm just saying,
listen,
that run he went on, that's unlikely to happen 2 years in a row, bro. Even the greats.
But look at what he's doing now. Look at what he's doing since they last lost.
The greats don't even do that back to back, bro. Y'all never see that.
What?
It don't happen like that.
So Joe Montana they ain't never done it like that.
Matter of fact, no, we ain't even gotta go that far. We ain't even gotta go that far back. Patrick Mahomes.
He just beat Patrick Mahomes. What are you talking about?
But you said the greats don't even do it like that. How many Super Bowls did Patrick Mahomes play in?
2.
3, I think.
He's played in 2.
And I'm talking about in this short span of time.
But Burrow beat him last year.
How much time passed between Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl
and Patrick Mahomes is better than Burrow, right? We know that, right?
Okay, do we?
Man,
because head to head, who beat who?
Man, is you crazy?
They split.
Head to head, who beat who?
I'm gonna mute my mic. I ain't got nothing else to say to you.
Well, you ain't hurt no feelings when you do that now. Just raise your hand next time.
The idea that Patrick Mahomes is better than Joe Burrow stands right now because Patrick Mahomes has been in this league and he's been doing it, a couple seasons longer.
Fair enough.
And he throws for 5,000 yards every year.
Okay, Joe Burrow's first full season was last season. And what happened? He walked right into Kansas City and led them to a Super Bowl.
Mahomes did it already and won the Super Bowl too already.
Exactly.
But do you understand what he's saying, though? In Joe Burrow's first full season, he went and beat the guy who had already won.
Walked into his house.
Went into his building and his crib and beat him.
Hey, y'all go ahead.
That's the first letter of the alphabet.
Put all your chips on Joe Burrow. I'm gonna keep mine right on.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
MVP, and it ain't even close, man.
Okay. We ain't even talking about MVPs. That's a different conversation for another situation.
Well,
don't try to come on here and get no jubilation.
He's the best
you don't get that.
in the league, bro.
Okay. Anyway, I am. Anyway, out of all the AFC teams I just listed, the 2 I trust, barring injury, are the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Yep.
And the Titans
You trust the Bengals?
I trust the Bengals.
Hold on. I trust them over the Bills.
I trust based on the way this. Listen, what do they say? You clipping? What do they say going into the latter part of the season? Right? What do they say about going towards the latter part of the season? If you look at how they're playing right now, the Bengals are picking up steam, bruh. Kansas City been consistent all season long. That's why they at the top of echelon right now. But if you look at the Titans, you really don't know which Titan team you're going to get, to tell you the truth, because of Ryan Tannehill's inconsistency. The Dolphins, don't let Tua stand back there all day and just have his way, because that's what the Browns did. The Bills, they too Josh reliant. One more elbow snap and the Bills are done. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson ain't getting that money. The Jets, you just said if they don't play Joe Flacco, the Jets is really like the Browns. The Patriots, what are they really? They just won on the guy that the Browns should have drafted as a kick returner, just won them a game on a kick return or punt return for a touchdown. When the Browns drafted who? Anthony Schwartz anyway. And the Chargers.
You said you liked him.
Like who?
Anthony Schwartz.
I'm talking about the guy that the Patriots won a game 3-4. It was the Boston Red Sox against I don't know whoever it was, man. Miss me with all of that action.
That's Belichick in that defense.
Okay, yeah, right, got you.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey man, if you're Cincinnati,
whatever.
Say that.
No, I ain't. It ain't no Cincinnati. I'm saying based on the.
That's why I'm trying to tell you right now.
Okay, don't put
that.
you see what he said. Hey, buddy, don't get on it. Don't you do it.
All right. But they see if Brother Richard's on here, right? I'll be switching my circle the wagons for who day, but that's okay. That's okay.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Double J?
You're in the right state. You're in the wrong city.
I trust the Bengals more than I do the Ravens,
you know
the
what?
Dolphins,
The answer,
the Bills, the Jets, the Patriots, and the Chargers.
Pummels, first he's going to, just destroy Houston.
Okay,
it's just going to be a bloodbath.
Okay, you say that like the Texans are 8-1.
It doesn't
They're
matter.
1-9-99-1.
They got a worse record than Glass Joe.
And guess what?
Thank you.
And you know what? That same Titans team struggled. They struggled against the Texans.
Who did?
Who struggled?
Tennessee did.
That's what I just said. Tennessee, you don't know which. Did you hear what I just not said? You want Knuckles McForehead over there with you, your buddy? Oh my gosh! Cut it in and cut me in and cut it out.
The way that this has beautifully worked out.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
As you pointed out, the Ravens, it ain't happening. He ain't getting his paid, and he ain't got no help.
Okay, so based on how you've seen them play,
you put
the
Deshaun
Chiefs
Watson in this offense, they're going to go 6-0, and they're going to end up sneaking into wild card or potentially get the division because, I'm sorry, Cincinnati is just, you don't know what you're going to get with them. They're Jekyll and Hyde too.
Not with Joe Burrow heating up.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
He ain't lighting up no stat sheet this year.
All right. All right.
Wait.
All right.
And they can't run the ball. And when it gets cold outside, you need to be
play
able
in
to run the ball.
Cincinnati. They play in Cincinnati.
Yep.
They
And
don't
it's been
play in Florida.
unseasonably warm.
Oh my gosh. You got them confused with the Dolphins.
Man,
you got them.
What is in that cup?
No.
What is in that cup?
Yeah, what is in that cup? Yeah, what is in that cup?
What?
Yeah, what is in that cup?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't know.
Even TJ had to leave on that note.
Wait a minute.
We're going undefeated with him.
The Bengals' 4 losses were to the 7-3 Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, come on. The ones who lost to Sharon Rodgers?
They battled. They battled with the Steelers, and then they came back and they battled with the Ravens, and they lost to the Browns. Now they beat the Jets. They beat these same Dolphins.
They got smoked.
They beat the Saints, and they beat the Falcons, and they beat the Panthers. They beat the teams
all
that they
teams
should have
without.
beat.
Well, we're playing out here with a JV quarterback.
They beat the Jets and the Dolphins.
They beat the Jets and the Dolphins.
Again.
Matter of fact, beat them 27. They put up 27 on them.
Again, you already said who they lost to, so that already proved my point.
Okay, okay, but what about who they beat?
Look, again, there's
slow it down, Kimosabe. Slow it down.
They got 8 weeks, right? They got
Take a deep breath.
So they got 7 more games. They got to see the Titans. They got to see the Chiefs.
That's right.
You got to see Cleveland.
The cupcakes are out of the way.
Yeah, you're right.
The Jets and the Dolphins are cupcakes. Again, to my point, I trust the Bengals more than I do the Jets and the Dolphins. Thank you very much for making my point. Let's move on over to the NFC. The Eagles, the Vikings, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Niners, the Commanders, and for my 2 bonus there, in this case, the Bucks and the Falcons. Who do you trust the most? Everybody to me looks suspect except the Niners.
Bro, yes, not a single one.
Everybody's suspect.
Not a single one.
I'm gonna say dark horse, the Lions.
You know what? That's not even a hot take at this point. I'm gonna take
Watch.
It really ain't.
But here's the thing: it'll be everybody's flavor of the week. They're gonna win tomorrow, and at that point,
who do they play?
They got Buffalo.
Oh.
Remember Josh Allen? Again, they just played 4 days ago.
But we just said this is, I mean, Paige and Mrs. Alva. Take the Lucia out of this man's hand.
But this is why I'm saying they had almost no practice, right? And they looked sloppy against Cleveland.
Who?
Buffalo. And then so now you're not only going to have no practice, but you're playing off 4 days.
You can see the wheels starting to fall off before they. You can see the wheels starting to fall off the week prior to the Browns.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So at some point it's going to catch up to them, and I just think right now you have one. So there's an anonymous player source that said that the Lions are the most physical team in the league, and that most teams. This is from somebody in the NFC North that said they hate playing against them ever since Dan Campbell got there. So
you know what though? I'm gonna throw the Commanders in there.
The Fighting Ron Rivera's with Taylor Heineke.
The Commanders are, but Carson Wentz ain't getting that job back.
Nope.
No, he's not getting that job back. He might not never get another job again. Unless he's going to be holding the clipboard, I guess. I don't know. Like Ken Dorsey used to do when he was at the Hurricanes. He should have. Anyway.
I do want to ask, looking at the remainder of Cincinnati's schedule, I want you guys to tell me which one of these are how many wins, how many losses. At Tennessee.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's easier than that.
Well, let's see. Win or loss?
The Bengals 27-17.
They win.
Okay,
they
so
beat
one win.
Yeah.
At home against Kansas City.
They win that.
Okay. At home against
I don't
Cleveland.
know. Kansas City 34-31.
At home against Cleveland, I think Cleveland wins that.
Okay, so
sometimes
got them 2-1.
Hold on.
Tampa. Okay.
Hold on. Just like in boxing, sometimes a guy just got your number.
Yeah.
The Browns just got the Bengals number.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, who had Roy Jones' number? Antonio Tarver?
Yeah, Antonio Tarver.
You get what I'm trying to say? But
no, I'm not disagreeing because there were some. I mean, we all know there were some horrendously bad Cleveland teams that went into Cincinnati and won, and Paul Brown.
I'm just saying the Browns have the Bengals number for whatever reason. Okay,
right.
I don't know.
You got at Tampa.
They beat Tampa in Tampa.
Okay, so you got them 3-1 right now.
Yep.
Barbershop's got them 2-2.
That
at New England.
That's a tough one.
I'm picking them.
Okay, so he's got them 4-1. At home against Buffalo.
I'm taking the Bengals. And I'm taking them against the Ravens.
All right, so you guys got them going 6-1.
So that means they'll finish the season 12-5. Yeah.
Correct.
I think they
at
can. At
worst, 11-6.
Yeah.
All right, TJ. There he is. There we go.
Can you let me add? Would you let me add it? My gosh, this is what I'm talking.
Hey, TJ.
What's up?
You pick win or loss here. Bengals at Titans.
Man, Titans can win that game, bro.
Okay.
He ain't asked you if they could. He telling you to pick it.
Pick one.
You the betting man.
Everybody at full strength.
Here we go. Now he's hold on. We talking about
right now. Joe Mixon hasn't practiced yet.
And Chase ain't playing either. So what are we saying?
Jamar Chase is playing, but hold on. You said everybody at full strength. We talking about the Bengals, not the Avengers. Okay, this is football now.
Titans at home.
I know. Okay. Look at you.
I take the Titans on the road, bro. I don't believe in the Bengals. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, so Bengals versus Cincinnati.
He just said he.
I'm sorry, Bengals versus Kansas City.
Yeah, that's the Lucia right there. That's obvious. But he just said he don't trust the Bengals, so he's not going to pick the Bengals in none of the games.
They is 2 seasons away from drafting the number 1 quarterback. Why do I gotta have so much trust in them?
All right. Well, the following week is Bengals and the Chiefs. What you got?
in Cincinnati,
Man,
right?
Chiefs all day.
It's
They ain't
Cincinnati,
even
right?
All
no
right, so
question.
he's got them 0-2.
Yeah, hold on. And it don't matter to you where they play.
Bengals at home
No.
versus the Browns.
Boy, is Watson playing?
Yes.
They 0-3 now.
All right. At Tampa Bay.
Man, Tom Brady still alive?
Yep.
Man, they 0-4.
At New England.
Man, is Belichick still coaching?
Yes.
Wow.
I might get that to the Bengals though. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay.
Wow.
At home versus Buffalo.
That's a pick 'em. Josh Allen playing. I might go with Josh Allen. I don't believe in the Bengals, bro.
I just told you.
All right.
So in other words, the Bengals
And then
going
at
0
home
40.
versus Baltimore.
At home versus Baltimore, I believe in Lamar, regular season Lamar. I'm taking Lamar Jackson, bro.
But here's what I'm saying. Okay, here's what I'm saying to you.
They gonna finish
That-
under
would they
500.
go with
He
the 1 and
basically
7?
said
I'm saying what? So in other words,
they done.
Told
They
you.
season over with.
so let me ask you this. So the Bengals are not making the playoffs. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying the Browns are about to sneak and just beat it. One's going to be awfully cold and one's going to be awfully hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gully. He don't know about the curse of Calavito, do he? He's jumping out the plane.
Well, I'm about to give call
He's jumping
Peyton
out the
Manning
plane
and it'll
at
be the next
50,000 feet
episode
Hey,
with
on
no parachute.
even
Peyton.
if the Browns don't make the
Is
playoffs,
this
he
show
probably
sponsored
not.
by
The
Modelo?
Bengals ain't making.
Yeah, it's
the
gotta
playoffs.
be.
That's their schedule,
Look,
bro.
hang on a second. I'm going to point this out. Gully, you may not know this. The Lions had Peyton, well, they didn't indirectly. Jeff Daniels had Peyton Manning for Peyton's Place in season 3 go to Ford Field and exercise the curse of Bobby Lane. The Lions are undefeated since that episode aired.
Now, Gully, you also know that Double J has 2 crystals that he rubs together, then uses crayons to circle them on the ground. And
Oh,
he lights
no.
matches.
No way.
He lights matches into charcoal
No.
briquettes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
You're the one who
Oh,
opened that
please.
box that was
Oh,
waxed
my
shut.
gosh,
man.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
My
Yeah.
Yeah,
man
you found in
got
the attic.
Bengals
Nice
going
little
1
swimming
and
kid,
7, 1 and 6. My man
Yes.
said
Especially right
1
there,
and
boy.
6. to
He
end
gave
this-
him 2. There was a pick 'em with the
Ooh,
Bills.
what you
depending
want
on-
5?
How did he give him 2 and it's a pick 'em?
Well, because
That's not giving him nothing. That's a pick 'em.
He wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a law.
They all look like they drink beer.
Yeah, that's a pick 'em. That's not, you can't give him one way or the other.
Well, happy
Or
holidays.
one for
man.
another. Anyway,
We got a
one
TJ, we
win.
on the
No.
Hey, Nappy Chin. Okay, thank you. Now we got you front and center, Knuckles. The studio lights are blinding in the background.
First
In
of
the
all,
NF
I can't hear you. Your glass is too loud.
Okay, it's all good. In the NFC, we got the Eagles, the Vikings, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Niners, the Commanders, and my 2 bonus, Bucks and Falcons. Who you trust?
You talking to me?
Yep.
Your name TJ, ain't it?
You call me Nappy Chan.
Okay, whatever. You go by 1,000 different names. You
No,
got
it ain't about
aliases.
what they call you, what you answer to. Now you.
I
gonna
know,
put
and you
respect
answer
on my
to it.
name,
So
man.
Nappy
Yeah, you
Chin
answer-
answered
you
the
answer-
question.
You gonna put some
Chin.
respect on my name, man.
Okay,
What's
got
the
you.
word?
RESPECKYT.
So who
Go
you
team, go.
You a funny guy, man. You a real.
I'm not
guy.
funny. All right, thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Anyway, first of all, the NFC least will show its head. It's just a matter of time. I'm talking about the Cowboys. They gonna show who they really are. I'm banking on it. Number 2, the New York Giants. I don't believe in them either, bro. What a lucky run they on right now. But I do believe in the Eagles. All right.
Really?
like the
And after, hold on, you believe in the Eagles after they struggled against the Colts?
Listen,
Well, look at the 2 signings they went and made immediately after. That's the
yeah.
difference.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like the Eagles. This team is built perfectly. It's amazing how at quarterback, right? You got Hurts and you got Tua, and we were just talking about this. They was fighting in Alabama for the top spot. Alabama ain't had a quarterback in the NFL that was great since who?
Joe Namath.
For real?
Yeah.
Now you got two of them who could potentially be, great quarterbacks.
Oh, we can meet them in the Super Bowl, maybe.
Huh?
They can meet in the Super Bowl, maybe.
Is that what you call
hold
it?
on. Whoa.
No, yeah, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and jump out that tree.
Y'all say Dan Marino is a great quarterback, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, no Super Bowl.
Okay.
He played in one.
Huh?
He played in one. The second
I'm
year.
just saying he ain't got no ring.
Right.
Okay.
You can be great without rings.
You could be great without rings.
Yes.
Okay.
There's plenty of running backs, receivers, linemen like Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
We can't do that with the quarterbacks. But
what you driving at here, man?
Back to the Eagles, right? I believe the Eagles might. 49ers or Eagles. That's who I got.
Oh, so you're not counting the Commanders either, huh?
Man, bro, come on, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I feel like it's really, because it's 17 weeks in the season. I think it's really still wide open.
I think the Giants are overrated. I do believe they lose tomorrow for sure.
And okay, but they playing Dallas though. So even if you say they overrated, they're not gonna get exposed really because they're gonna be playing the top ranked team in the conference,
right?
And a division rival. So that really don't expose anything for real.
Okay,
so what if they win? Hold on.
So even if the Cowboys come out, let's say the Cowboys do win that. What gets revealed? Because it's a division rival, and they both playing above average ball. They both playing out of character, really.
Right. So here's what you actually have to look at: who has to play Washington, who in the division, or who has the tougher remaining schedule? Because when you look at Dallas's next games, the Colts.
Hey man, you ain't on lunch. What's going on?
The Jags. That is not screaming high level competition,
right?
Then they get Philly, Tennessee, and Washington.
Yeah, they got.
Okay, so let me throw this out there at you. Supposedly after the family gathering day here, which should be tomorrow, Odell Beckham might be signing with the Cowboys. Would that make a difference?
Not in a good way.
You don't think so?
Nah, man.
All the pundits going.
Yeah, I know, man.
Now.
But you know what? I don't know, man. One of those national guys. Hey, how we doing?
All right now. You don't think one of the national guys what? What'd you say?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Leave it to TJ.
I want to say it might have been Nick Wright, which I really don't.
Oh, who always wrong?
I don't often agree with him, but yeah, like having Odell sit out the remainder of the year might not be a bad call. Because listen, man, because he's no matter what system you try to put him in, okay, he's gonna need touches. He's gonna need touches, especially because of the media circus involved with signing him. He's gonna need touches immediately. He's gonna need to be ingratiated into the offense immediately. And for the teams, and it put it like this: I don't know what perennial Super Bowl contender is missing a pass catcher. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say the Giants.
New York Giants. That'd be a great story.
So they missing up. So for him to go back there, right? So that means almost immediately you got to turn the attention right to Odell.
But I believe that if any team was actually suited to do that, it would be them because Galladay is not proving he can catch the ball. They shipped Tony out of town.
That's fine.
Hey, that New York market is tough. Galladay played a whole lot better in Detroit than he did in New York. Yeah. That New York media is way tougher than Detroit.
So again, you're talking about a perennial Super Bowl contender. All right, now you even mentioned the Giants. That would be, think about it. Okay, the Giants, they would be a team that's in need of a receiver, that a receiver could come in and do it, right? Then you're talking about it's Odell, it's the homecoming, he back from the surgery. Whatever's been working for them before, obviously
ain't working for him no more.
Right. So whatever's been working for them before hasn't been predicated on them having top tier receivers. Now they're gonna have to change that. You think they can be prepared for that? Nah,
No.
I think you got to be able
No, especially if you think they're overrated to begin with.
Yeah,
They're playing with fool's gold.
I
They're
don't
playing
know
with
what-
house money.
maybe Tennessee, but he ain't about to go there.
Yeah. Okay. But right. Because with Vrabel over there, they got a solid foundation.
Yeah,
The
but
Giants-
they do
the Giants-
struggle. When you asked why I don't believe in them, it wasn't that their defense is average. It's not great. It's not terrible.
Who?
Running with Henry is wonderful, but and we know Tannehill can throw the ball. But remember,
Ryan
their
Tannehill
Corey
is
Davis
going
class-
to do what he always does in the playoffs. He's going to cost the Titans the game.
right, and that's why they drafted Burks, and then that's it. When he got hurt, they started losing.
Okay, so let me
Simple
throw this
as
out
that.
at you.
So do
Based-
they need a receiver? The answer is actually yes, but he ain't.
But
gonna go
Odell
there.
is not going to Tennessee. Odell has
Correct.
to be in a major market.
He need
Or-
to be in
or-
a major market. Yeah, he need to
Yeah,
have a whole. He need to have a whole season behind him. Like the
Yep.
ability for him to get to the Rams last year and the way he did that. I'll put it this way: why ain't he back there?
Thank you.
Back with the Rams, they were
Thank
offering him money. He was insulted by the number. That's why.
Okay,
The
so
Rams been losing.
But
too
the
many
Rams
games.
are terrible. They're
done.
done. Stafford's out this week, too.
Okay,
I
so,
know.
so before they got to 3-7, they were the defending champs. All right, did y'all imagine the Rams to look like they look like now?
Yes,
Yeah,
Why would
well,
we sign
actually,
a hurt player?
I did.
No, I don't think
Why
they-
would
After the Super Bowl win, you imagine them to
I
look.
called it a Super Bowl hangover. Absolutely.
yeah,
I
to
did.
be honest, Gully, Double J, and Brother Rich, I asked, do they think the Rams will repeat? And they both said no.
Not
You
even close. I
think
knew
they
it.
would look this bad?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I
No,
knew
nobody
it was
thought they would look
inevitable.
this bad.
I told you they couldn't run the ball last year, and now
Yeah.
they just waived Henderson, who was running more effectively than Akers, and Akers was gone for 4 weeks before that for some personal things, getting into it with the coaching staff,
Right.
and now he's back running. It's like, what the heck is going on in there? It's
Yeah,
really
I think it's some in-house some shenanigans
Yes.
going on. Something's going on.
and
Okay,
that's
so
what
let
I
me-
mean. And
let
now
me-
Cooper Kupp's gone for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's a
they're
big
done.
loss.
They're
Okay,
done.
let me throw this at you. I'm just gonna pick a few teams, and you tell me, are they trending upward or downward based on the performance that you last saw?
All right.
The Ravens.
Go ahead, Gully.
Are they
Nah, you
trending
go
up?
first.
Yeah,
You
are
go
they
first.
trending upward based on what you? Because we all watched the Sunday's games. Based on the last performance that you saw of these teams I'm mentioning, are they trending upward or downward?
Man, I want to see
They
this.
struggle versus Nick. They
Now, what you looking at the schedule for?
they got a favorable one actually.
No,
For them
are
to
they
the
trending
season-
upward based off the last performance that you saw?
I mean, everybody got to catch up. Man, they struggle with Baker Mayfield. Wait, but was Baker Mayfield even the starter? Did he even?
No,
Yeah, he
no.
started
It was
that
me.
game.
I started for them last week.
Yeah, and,
Well,
and
might as
they
well.
could only put up 13. I mean, they only
TJ,
allowed downward.
hey TJ,
All right, I'm gonna tell you.
hey Billy, go.
I'm gonna tell you, barbershop.
Okay, bet.
To your point, and I see why Double J would look at the schedule. This schedule wise, they should trend upward.
Yeah.
Based off of what the rest of their remaining schedule, they should trend upward. But the eye test say, hey man, they
That's
might
all
be,
I'm looking for. Don't look
Yeah.
at the schedule. I'm saying based
Yeah.
off their last performance, do you think they're on the upswing or the downswing, TJ? The Ravens. Look at this guy. This is what I'm talking about right here. He's walking through the plant.
Well,
Do
hold
you-
on. What you say?
See what I'm saying? Based on their last performance that you saw, do you think they are on the upswing or on the downswing? The Ravens.
Up.
Mm.
Oh
13
man. Okay.
versus
Yeah,
team without
put
quarter-
your,
Y'all,
yeah, put your,
they had a rough beginning of the year, man.
I said based on their last performance, not the beginning of the year.
What
Are
I got to
y'all-
do with their last game?
That's what I'm saying. The last game,
Okay,
their
but
last
my-
performance.
the last performance I seen, they was whooping the Browns.
Okay, so you don't watch. Okay, so you don't watch football. I'm saying, okay, I got you. All right. Based on the last performance, the Bengals, are they trending upward or
Oh, watch
downward?
this. Watch this. I ain't even gonna speak.
The last performance I seen down.
But
And what was that?
the Ravens, hold on. But the Ravens, who could only put up 13.
Thank you. That's where I was going with that.
Listen, bro,
But
y'all actually from my perspective.
the Bengals. But I know, I'm just saying. But I'm like, what I'm saying, where's the consistency at, bro?
Yeah,
How is it the Ravens look better than the Bengals versus a terrible team that they struggled with?
Gully, let me explain something to you. It's something in the plant. In that plant.
That's what I'm saying. So tell me, because I'm saying from your eyes, bro, all right, listen, put it this way. From your eyes, do the Steelers look, are the Steelers a better, no, I'm sorry. Are the Panthers a better looking football team than the Steelers?
Helen. Helen. Yeah, look like he distracted. Yeah, he just see how he do. He avoid.
This is a podcast, bro. They over here tripping.
Yeah, he avoid the question. Yeah, look at he gone. See, this what he do. This is what he do. Yeah, he go mute. That's what he do. Yeah, that was my whole point for throwing that out there. Based off their last, we got another comment. Let's get to this comment right quick. Yeah, while we wait for Miss TJ who was that? Woo woo Kane Cordova.
That question, Doug?
Somebody saying woo woo Trump 2024. Okay, I got you. Woo woo Kane Cordova. All right, I got you. I threw it up there. It wasn't indignant or ignorant, because I think it's gonna happen again. I said based off their last performance. No. My bad. Gully said, my bad. Go ahead, Gully.
Yeah, I asked you a question because, you're right. It is your opinion. We asked you for your opinion. But I'm saying, to your point, do the Panthers look like a better or worse football team than the Steelers?
Man, they both terrible. How we gonna even debate who is better?
Because the eye test, bro. You said that the Bengals look worse than the Ravens. So if based off the last time we seen them play, I'm asking you, do the Panthers who played the Ravens look better than the Steelers who played the Bengals?
All right, bro. I just gave you my opinion. You ain't want it. If you want me to have your opinion, I can give you.
See what I'm saying? No, you see what I'm saying? No. Yeah, you can't. No, you can't do that, man. He just asked a question.
Ask a question. I'm just asking.
Y'all want me to change my opinion?
No, I don't. Just say that. Just say it. Just say you think the Panthers look better than the Steelers. And that's why when the Ravens beat the Panthers 13-3.
The Panthers?
Yeah, that's what he said, because he said they're trending upward. He said he said Bengals trending downward, Ravens trending upward. And
and that's the thing, based on both strength of schedule.
No, I'm not looking. I said based off their last performance only.
Yeah, the hard part is they don't look good, but they're still winning.
Who don't look good?
Listen,
I said looks horrible.
Listen,
and they're still managing to.
You all are adding other elements. I said based off their last performance. Do they look like they're on the upswing or the downswing? I didn't say strength of schedule. I didn't say Captain Kangaroo or Captain Crunch or Crunchberry Supreme. I said based off their last. When you sat down at the front of the,
then I would say they both look down.
Oh, cut me in or cut it out.
Man.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, listen, they basically saying that you beating them up.
Yeah, got you. What about the Seahawks? Now watch me get a definitive answer on this one. What about the Seahawks?
What about them? They're going nowhere. They're toast.
I'm asking the same question based off the last. Did you watch any of the games this past Sunday?
Of course, yeah. Well, I was
did you see them? Did you channel surf? Because that's what a football sports fan would do with channel surf.
Red zone.
Okay, red zone. So you're watching clips. Oh my gosh, no wonder.
All right, so wait a minute. Wait. You said the Seahawks trending downward.
Okay.
That's San Francisco's division.
Okay. What about the Niners?
Way up.
Oh, well, why? What do you mean? Are you saying that based on the strength of schedule, or are you saying that because of how they looked last Sunday?
Collectively.
Yeah, how they looked against.
It doesn't matter how you slice that. They look great.
Okay.
They look like they're going to get better, and that's scary.
That's my point about the Bengals.
They don't look like they're going to get better.
Why don't they?
Other than, I mean, yeah, getting Chase back is absolutely huge.
Yeah,
But
because Boyd and what's the other receiver for them? Tyler Boyd and what's the other receiver for the Bengals?
crap.
Because they got a 3-headed monster while you're playing.
Look, now, barbershop.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Look, Doug right here. Now,
He brought in
go back to what y'all was talking about the schedule for the Bengals and ask him win or losses. Ask him to win or losses. Y'all ask him.
Certainly.
Well, you already said 2-5 and 1-7.
All right, but ask him. Now this he ain't biased. Y'all think I'm biased, so he ain't
I
biased.
know who said that.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Go ahead, run.
Ready?
Run
All right, Doug. Here we go. At Tennessee.
You talking about the Bengals, bro? At Tennessee, who you think win?
Who I think would win?
Yeah, this their schedule coming up. They about to give you the list.
Whew. Tennessee got a nice run defense. Joe Mixon's out. The concussion.
Oh, how about that?
Hey, but I don't trust Ryan Tannehill.
But
Doug,
Jamar Chase coming back.
Doug,
Jamar Chase is coming back.
There you go.
Jamar Chase coming back. But Doug, who you trust, Ryan Tannehill or Joe Burrow?
That ain't the whole team, bro.
I trust Burrow more.
Thank you.
But that's not the question. Win or
No,
loss?
it don't have to be the question. Is the NFL a quarterback-driven league?
Oh, but that doesn't apply to the Cleveland Browns.
It does. If the Browns.
Yeah, thank you,
Listen,
Double J.
Listen, ain't nobody saying that Deshaun Watson coming back, the Browns ain't gonna be better, but the Browns are 3-99 right now. You act like everybody else in the division.
99.
He act like everybody else in the division just gonna be sitting still while Deshaun Watson reel off 7
game,
wins. Oh,
Pick
please.
the game, bro. They trying to move the goalpost. Pick the game.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
we got other games we're gonna ask you about too. Go ahead.
I'm going with Tennessee because mixing out. I don't know if Jamar gonna play. If Jamar plays,
Mixing out though.
Hey,
bro.
all right. So Mixon
but
out. But look
Samaje is a real good backup.
there we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Look how well he ran the
Very
ball
good backup.
against. Yeah.
and he catches the ball at the backfield better than Mixon to me.
Thank you.
He's more of a
I
pass
don't
catching
disagree
back.
with that.
Hey,
part.
hey,
Thank you.
he's
And this,
better
hold
than
on. And this man right here plays fantasy football.
And you asked him to answer
I'm
these.
10-1. Come on now.
He got
Yeah,
10
he's
championships. He got 10 championships.
Oh, I sent it off to be polished.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah.
And this is the guy that TJ asked to answer these questions. Let's go to
Why
that.
y'all can't answer the question, man? Just answer.
He did answer.
I'll take Cincinnati.
All
Okay, there
right,
we go.
cool for that.
All right.
Go ahead.
At home versus Kansas City.
I want to know why I'm a. I just gave you a reason. Oh, okay.
All right, what's the next one?
No,
At
be quiet,
home
TJ. I
against
saw what you
Kansas
did
City.
over there. I saw what you did, TJ. I saw you. I caught you. I caught you. I caught you.
Hey
Doug.
man, them
Hey,
glasses
Doug.
must be,
Hey,
binoculars.
look, his fingers is that long. One of his fingers is that long. Man, go ahead, man. Cut me in and cut it out. Go ahead, Double J.
All right, at home against Kansas City.
Doug,
Huh?
at home against Kansas City.
Cincinnati versus Kansas City. Cincinnati at home versus Kansas
I
City.
wish you might.
I like KC, man.
Okay.
They highlight
All right, we're 1-1. At
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
1-1. He said he
okay.
got Mahomes. Now next.
At home against Cleveland with Watson.
With Watson, dog. We back. It's on the floor. I wish you would, bro. You can walk.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is what TJ do, y'all. Y'all don't,
They ain't beat us in the last 3 years. And you giving us an all-pro. Okay.
But what I'm saying, that defense.
He must say my
gotta
name
say
Will.
defense.
I don't name Will, bro.
Come on, man.
listen, you can't ask the man, tell us to ask the man the questions and he give us his answers. And then you over there.
I love
Oh,
the
man.
Browns. I'm a Browns fan, but you asking me who I think will win.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Thank
He
you.
said,
Now watch. All of a sudden,
At Tampa Bay.
man, they ain't.
I don't know how Watson's gonna be. I don't know. It's the unknown factor. I'm going with facts right now.
Oh, no, he
Wow.
didn't say that. Wow.
All right.
Who you got, Doug?
bet.
Cincinnati at home versus Tampa Bay.
On the road.
No, Cincinnati on the road versus Tampa Bay.
Man, who y'all think Cincy? I'm about to hang the phone up.
5-5. Now remember,
We
Tampa Bay is
whooped
5-5.
Cleveland
Tampa Bay is
whooped them,
5-5.
bruh.
I think
With a
Tampa,
backup.
I think Tampa. I'm going with Tampa Bay. I think Brady gonna turn that corner.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna go with that young rookie as a running back. They need.
So he got him 2-2.
Yeah.
He got
Man.
him 2-2 right now.
Brady
At
got
New England.
Brady got Giselle Blues.
At New England. Now don't play games with Mr. Belichick now. I'm just letting you know. That's the one I gave to them. But the other one,
TJ, stop talking like a public pretender. Let the defender speak for himself.
He's a public.
You know what I'm saying? He over there coaching. You don't need no coaching.
You brought him in here, right? You brought him in here for his opinion.
Yeah, you brought him in there for his opinion, but you giving yours.
What is
You giving him yours.
I'm just gonna be the
Right
voice
now,
of reason,
64.
bro. I'm the voice of reason for
No,
him.
you're not that at
64.
all.
6-4.
They lost
6-4.
Cincinnati is 6-4 right
and
now.
it's the harder part of their schedule, bro. Y'all crazy if y'all think they about to go positive. They gonna be negative, dog.
Jamar Chase is going to bring another added element.
Man,
we're talking about 2-3 weeks into the season. He healthier too. That passing attack is
he don't do nothing on us.
deadly. But I'm just talking about
It'll be a snowstorm.
That deep in
They're
the
not
season.
playing in Buffalo. Settle down, Kimosabe. Who you say, Doug?
They playing in New England though.
New England.
Mr. Belichick ain't never gonna be. He's never gonna just let nobody in Ohio beat him.
We gotta come back to that one because New England got a mean defense. And
Okay.
they're at home,
All
too.
right.
Okay.
And
So
depending on what that weather is like.
Oh, it's gonna be snowing. I'm gonna tell you now. I talked to God the other day.
But bro,
listen at him. Listen at him. He over there coaching. Look at him.
I'm just trying to be the voice of reason, man.
All right.
The next game
I
at
already
home.
knew that. I gotta say, I play fantasy, all that, man. I'm in depth with what's going on.
But
the defense,
fantasy is
players
based off
need to-
law. It
I'm
ain't
just
on
saying,
wins and losses.
It's not wins and losses, but you get to see the intricacies of what's going on and who's hurt, who's not hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Remember,
you
you asked my man for my man's opinion. Can he give his opinion, please?
No,
Yeah,
he
thank
can't
you.
because y'all ain't accept my opinion.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't accept my opinion.
we did.
Because
I gave my opinion. They told me no, but look though. No, ain't no look.
you
though.
brought Doug into this.
I feel that I'm on the fence with that New England.
Okay, go ahead. Go
I ain't
what's
gonna
the
lie
next
to
one?
you. I jumped over the fence.
We know that. You jumped out the plane at 50,000 feet with no parachute is what you did.
Because New England still got to play offense.
Thank
They'll
you.
be all
I
right.
don't trust
Good job.
Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
That defense has to play superb.
But
They got to
New
play for them to
England.
win. The defense play bad. They
You know it's always hard to win in New England, bro.
that's a fact. True.
Look at him. He over there.
That ain't no walking no park.
Cincinnati, man. Like I said,
He over there winking.
Jamar Chase. They got some weapons, man. Hate it or not, Cincinnati got weapons.
They got weapons, but
And
that
they
man
defense
just
is
not
playing-
coming back. We don't know how he gonna be.
Same as Deshaun Watson.
Exactly. I
But
don't know.
Deshaun Watson ain't hurt. He just got a couple massages, bro.
Yeah, but he just now coming back, so you don't know how he gonna be.
He ain't been practicing
Thank you. He ain't,
Yes.
yeah, he practiced.
Last Wednesday.
since what?
Last Wednesday.
Okay, so he haven't played football in a year and a half.
Yeah,
and he just got on the practice field last Wednesday.
And he
Yeah.
gonna have 18.
He
And-
ain't played in the
and-
preseason.
And furthermore, this is the guy that Barbershop and I co-signed for, saying that he's probably one of the best era in this era.
But you're trying to prove a point here, saying that they're not going to make the playoffs. So I get it.
Gully, he was running the scout team, the third scout team. He was. Exactly. That's what.
All right.
So
The next one
I
is
can't wait to
at
hear all the
Buffalo.
jokes. I can't wait to hear all the jokes.
Oh yeah, when they go on a run.
yeah.
Buffalo against or Cincinnati at home against Buffalo.
I'm going with Buffalo.
All
Buffalo-
right.
Okay.
What up with it, bro?
So we got them 2-3 now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then last game of the season at home versus Baltimore.
Natty.
Cincinnati at home versus Baltimore.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
No, Lamar at home, bro. You ain't thinking right, bro.
No. Who's at home?
Cincinnati's at home.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's at home against Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore.
You
I
want-
mean Cincinnati. I'm talking about Cincinnati.
There you go.
all right, so 3-3.
Yeah, he's got 3-3, and then got to go back to New England.
Hey, that's not. He didn't bring you over. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, my man. He brought you over there to say something outlandish like he did.
0-7. Yeah, TJ was talking about they not gonna. Yeah, he told they ain't gonna win another game in this.
I got it 1-6, bro.
Yeah, TJ said that. Yeah, TJ. Thank you.
You watch
Thank you.
the Browns. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. You just summed it up right there. He been spinning our wheels for the last 2 hours, and Doug, you summed it up in 2 seconds.
Going up. I said what? Baltimore beat us, and we blew Cincinnati out. So they're going down, and Baltimore. Well, you ain't seen the last. I said based off what I seen. That's what you're.
Okay, Doug. Based off the last performance that you've seen from Cincinnati, are they on the upswing or the downswing?
I would say the upswing.
Why? What about the Ravens?
The Ravens, man, they got they got injuries.
Titans.
They don't have the receiving core. You know, their identity, man, as far as running they're not even running the ball like how they normally do.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Efficiently, how they are because they got injuries.
Thank you.
That's the Browns too, man. We need to get our line together, man.
All right, so then you guys hang on a second. I want to hear you guys pick the Browns then. Schedule.
Let's do that.
This is out of control.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna look at this here right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right, so we'll skip this week because it's not a.
No, don't skip nothing. No, don't skip nothing. We didn't skip the Bengals.
No.
Don't skip nothing.
All right. Well, I'm talking about Watson. All right. Well, fine. All right, we'll have it your way.
No, don't skip nothing.
Yes, Burger King. Yes,
that's right.
Go ahead, Double J. I don't know. Double J, call it.
All right.
Crown, and you better crown there. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
Versus Tampa Bay at home this weekend.
Is Deshaun Watson playing?
No, not till next week.
Tom Brady, 55. Cleveland, nothing. Continue.
At Houston with Deshaun Watson.
He said nothing though.
Browns.
Nothing, bro.
Browns.
All right.
Browns win. Browns lose on a K. York missed 69-yard field goal. Next.
You know, man.
You a hater,
Cincinnati.
A hater.
Browns win. Browns beat Cincinnati.
Hey, hold on, time out. You a hater, bro. Let's get back to with the binoculars on. You a hater. You can't be from Cleveland, bro. I know.
Why can't I?
To the old heads who be on that, bro, who didn't seen Cleveland lose all
Look at it. Look at
it. That's that fandom, man. Listen, if you really from here, you can see this, man.
Thank you.
No, I can't, because y'all the same.
No, if you really listen, you ain't seen enough, bro. Matter of fact, I don't even look. Did you even wait a minute?
Average people right now, man.
No, we dealing with Cleveland fans. We didn't seen enough of this. We didn't see this, bro.
You're not a hater, though. You feel me?
Listen, you got like Believe Land tattooed on your shoulder or something. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
unbelievable.
Hey,
Doug.
I can't deal with these type of people, bro.
Doug.
Y'all got Brian barely in the top 10, right? All time.
You got Believe Land tattooed on your left shoulder.
Hey, D Gully, ain't you in the group chat? You seen it? You a part of it?
No, I'm not part of the group chat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's not part of the group chat. He don't want to be a part of the group chat.
Well, you probably do. You a Brian hater too. I see you.
Look at him. He sounds like a public pretender right now.
Anytime somebody say something anti-Cleveland, he start glitching, man.
Exactly.
Hey, it's in my DNA. It's an automatic glitch. I agree with that.
I know it's a glitch.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
Live in Cleveland and just be a Cleveland hater though. Like,
hey, but guess what though? You say the Browns need offensive linemen. All that blocking you doing right now. Yeah, you defending. Yeah, you need to go on down there and sign up.
Definitely
the Indians. They hate the Cleveland Guardians. They hate the hockey team. They don't like nothing Cleveland. This man wear Miami Hurricanes gear all the time. He a Hurricane fan. He a Cowboys fan.
Absolutely not.
Pick a base, bro.
Absolutely not. I'm a Kane fan. I'm a Kane fan. Absolutely.
Look, man.
I stand on that.
Look, and the Double J should quit reading the schedule for him too. Keep helping him.
Well, no, I was waiting.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Stop interrupting your buddy.
I got him 2-0. I got us 2-0. Right
okay, of course you got him 2-0.
All right.
The third game was at Cincinnati.
I said Cleveland wins.
Okay.
Cincinnati ain't beat us in 10 years. Go ahead.
Say Cleveland wins.
All right.
Okay.
At home against Baltimore.
Baltimore.
We won. We got Watson. That's 4-0. Keep going.
At home against New Orleans.
Against who? They don't got nobody. We
Browns
won
win.
5-0. 5-0.
Browns
Brown-
win.
Yeah, Browns win that.
At Barbershop Jay's fighting Ron Rivera's.
I'm gonna get with
At the
you in a minute,
Commanders?
man. Go ahead.
Yep.
work out
At the
this, Doug,
Commanders?
because
At the
they got
Commanders?
influence
Yeah.
in you right now.
On New Year's Day.
It's not easy, bro.
I'm picking Tyler
generation
Heineke.
I see it now, man.
No,
Oof.
you just can't.
Mm.
What?
You about the game, man?
Chase
Uh,
Young will be back.
You might as well say it.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. He'll be back.
Yeah.
But I just
Chase
So
Young
at the
will
New
be
Orleans,
back.
Double J.
They playing
at
the
Washington.
Commanders.
The Commanders?
Yeah.
And listen,
Oh, we 6-0.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you this, TJ.
I'm gonna tell. Oh, settle down there. Your cup is empty. I'm gonna tell you right now why they won't beat the Commanders. Ron Rivera is a far better coach than is Kevin Stefanski. And two,
I don't care. They don't
if you
have
looked
Nick
at
Chubb
Browns
and
defense-
Deshaun Watson.
if you
and
look at
David
the
Bell.
Browns,
Excuse me,
if you
man.
looked at the Browns defense and they secondary, it was one play in particular. John Johnson and Frank Minifield didn't know which way to line up on the field. They was lost in the
I feel you
sauce.
on that.
I'm just not gonna say it. I'm not
But
gonna
they
say it.
speaking on it. They automatically think it's an L, bro.
Well, what make you think it's automatically a dub?
Cause Watson 5,000
Because your
yards.
fandom to a faultness is blinding you. You're blind fandom.
Y'all talking about Ron?
No way.
Listen,
You
man.
blinded.
Y'all
Can't
talking about
do it.
Ron Rivera, right? Since his Super
Okay.
Bowl year, right? Has he made a playoff?
When did the Browns make the playoffs?
No. Let's talk. Cause y'all think Ron Rivera a better coach.
I said Ron Rivera's going to outcoach Kevin Stefanski.
First of all,
I
since his
disagree.
Super Bowl, like I said, since his Super Bowl year, did he make the playoffs?
I don't know.
I can answer that question. No. Since his
Okay.
Super Bowl year, our coach was the coach of the year, and he made the playoffs, and he got 2 wins in the playoffs.
Oh,
So
with
thi-
Baker Mayfield.
With a bum. Thank you.
That's
Oh,
right,
okay.
a bum.
Good, great job. But we're talking about this game. Is this a playoff game?
It don't matter.
It
If
do
Watson
matter.
playing, it's
Is this a
dub.
playoff game?
It's a dub.
So even
a
if
play-
the Browns run the table, they 10-7.
That's
Beautiful.
playoffs. That's good enough for playoffs.
You
What about the
and
other teams? What they gonna be doing?
That's what I'm saying. The Bengals, they're gonna be 9-8. We just agreed that
We just went through, yeah.
we just agreed with Doug. With Doug, we went 3-3. So don't go off my list. 'Cause
Hold on. So the Bengals with Jamar Chase with the Bengals
Hey,
with all
man,
that
stop,
offensive
man.
They got a
firepower.
harder schedule.
10-7. All right. So so you saying the Browns gonna finish undefeated?
That's
Starting
what I'm
this week.
saying.
Undefeated.
Starting this week.
10-7.
Y'all
They
Well,
said-
that's maybe not.
But Gully, you got to
starting,
understand. You got to understand something. You got to understand something.
Wait,
These the same two people that thought that the Browns would beat the Jets and that the Browns would beat the Patriots.
Now the
These the same two people.
No,
Here's the
I
thing.
didn't. Hey, no, I
Here's the
didn't.
precedent.
No, I
No,
didn't.
the Browns should have beat
definitely said the Patriots might whoop us because they whooped us bad last year.
the Browns.
Okay.
Yes,
Should've
I
beat the
did
Jets.
say.
Yeah, we all had that. The Browns' record should have been something different than it is, but the fact is, they 3-7. So you saying the Browns gonna run the table en route to a playoff win? Wow! Right now,
They're going to be
See
the
that
hottest
73?
team.
Buffalo
Smoking.
sit at 73.
Man, the Browns is gonna be.
Sit at 73. The Bengals sit at 6-4. The Titans sit at 7-3. The Chiefs are 8-2. The Chargers are 5-5. So
That's
somehow
right. You got
all
the
that-
Bills going backwards. That AFC East is going against themselves. And
Didn't they
they're
just
over
say
enemy.
that they're gonna pick the Bills over the Bengals? Barbershop.
They showed enough did.
Okay, so what's the point here? I don't understand.
Okay, so wait a
The
minute. How
Bills
many
are going to
teams?
lose tomorrow.
The point
How
is,
many teams make the playoffs? How many teams make the playoffs in the
Remember, they
AFC?
expanded it now. Don't forget
No.
that.
How many?
The point is-
I think it's 8 of them.
no, it's
Yeah.
not 8.
It's 7. The point
It's
is, this show has been sponsored by Mondelo's Chelada. If you want a nice,
Absolutely.
Those are delicious.
Yeah. You ain't got to tell us. We bear witness because of how you've been talking crazy.
oh my
The
God.
Chiefs, the Titans, Dolphins, Bills, Ravens, Jets, Bengals, or the Patriots all make the playoffs this year before the Browns.
You got me messed up, boy.
Yeah, you got yourself messed up there, little goat cheese. I'm telling you right now.
Nope.
The Chiefs, the Titans, the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Give me the division
Bills,
winners. Give me the division
Ravens.
winners, and then who's left?
The division winners. Okay, Kansas City, Tennessee.
For the guarantees, right?
I'll even go and say this: Kansas City, Tennessee. I'll even go and say Baltimore because the
I
Browns.
told you.
I think
He know that. He know that.
Baltimore and in the AFC East division winner, it's going to be
TJ. They're going to be sick when
Dolphins.
Cleveland gets
It's
in
gonna,
over.
it's gonna,
Yes,
yeah, it's gonna be the
Miami.
Dolphins. Okay, so
you say the Dolphins. Even though there's no team below 500.
Not right now. They got to play each other.
2 of them are 6-4. The other 2 are 7-3.
Now, what'd you say, Double J?
They're going to be
Who said
sick.
they're gonna be sick when they get in? No,
They gonna
I don't
be
not
sick,
want.
man.
No. Quit. No. Don't change the goalpost. The idea that the Browns gonna get in the playoffs is not at all
okay.
the point we were making because we were talking about Cincinnati's run to a Super Bowl again this year.
You crazy?
And the Browns. Listen, so I'm saying, and the Browns getting in the playoffs got nothing to do with derailing the Bengals Super Bowl run.
Yes, it do. 'Cause they
Even
gotta
though-
play us. They gotta play us, and that's an L.
Okay, so let me say this. After you pick the 4 division winners in the AFC, the Chiefs, the Titans, the Dolphins, and the Ravens. Okay, let's say it play out that way. Of the teams left, there's only 3 spots left. The Bills, the Jets, the Patriots, the Bengals, and the Chargers. You think the Browns is gonna really make the playoffs over all 5 of
The
them?
Chargers? Are you crazy?
Man, Justin Herbert is better than everybody that the Browns
But his
Jacoby
team
Brissett
stinks
right
on
now.
ice, and they can't stay healthy.
Okay,
Gerald
so
Everett hurt.
all right. Okay, so
Keenan Allen hurt.
okay, so
Mike
with 3
Williams hurt.
with
Mike
3
Williams came
spots
out there
left.
for 2 plays and left.
Okay, with 3 spots left,
Tired
you
of
got
arguing with
the
these dudes.
with 3 spots left, you got the Bills, the Jets, the Patriots, the Bengals.
And this is where you could say Buffalo may end up making a coaching change due to a bad ending.
Well, if the Browns ain't already made a coaching change, Buffalo ain't about to. They gonna stand pat too.
Nah, they might change that because they're expecting to.
That was
They're
supposed to be Super Bowl or
Yeah.
bust.
Listen here, get Joe Woods and Kevin Stefanski out of here.
Oh, stop it.
Wow.
No, get them out of
Yeah,
here.
he's
both of 'em.
blinded. He's blinded by it.
Who
No.
would you? Is there? All right. So let me ask you a question. Is there
Eric
a coach
Bieniemy.
in mind? There's a coach that you think that could immediately put
Eric
the
Bieniemy. Eric
I
Bieniemy.
disagree. I just think, look,
I know you do. Eric
Eric
Bieniemy.
Bieniemy for who?
Why?
he's saying
Eric
for here.
Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy in Cleveland with Deshaun Watson.
No, we don't want him.
Why you don't want him?
Why do we want we? Why do we want him?
He got a better offensive mind. Listen, or I tell you what. Here's a simple fix.
He a big
You can-
name, but Andy Reid is the reason that offense is that way, bro.
Okay,
I don't
guess
care
what?
Nobody say.
You can keep Kevin Stefanski. Just to make him handle.
Genius, bro. He an offensive
You-
guru like Belichick, a guru for defense, bro.
Okay, you can keep Kevin Stefanski. Just make his hand over the play sheet to Alex Van Pelt then.
Man, you talking about a commentator?
Alex Van Pelt is a much. Remember them 3 games that Stefanski was out with COVID or whatever it is? Alex Van Pelt called that game. The Browns talent looked like it's supposed to look on both sides of the ball. Now
You
tell me,
begging. First of all, I can't believe nothing you say.
I know you can't
You
because you don't believe nothing you say.
You a Bengals fan. Get up out of here.
I'm not. Man, would you make up my mind? Last week I was a Cowboys fan. This 10 minutes ago I was a Hurricane fan.
You're a
Then
fan
now
of
I'm-
any team.
Oh, stop it. That
Now-
kettle has your name
Now
all over talking about deeds of the
I'm
land.
rolling with the Potato Penguins and the Toronto Argonauts. Make up my mind, would you? Tomorrow, not today. Yeah.
Brian
Yeah, we
come
give
back tonight. I mean tomorrow. I mean this weekend, bro.
See, you don't even know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
He
You
come
don't even
back
know.
this weekend. So
What does that got to
Y'all
do
in
with
for it.
anything?
What did that got to do with the NFL?
I mean,
Anything.
listen, y'all wake up talking about Brian. I'm gonna just bring him out the blue so y'all can get back on your high horse or whatever.
This is
y'all
what
think y'all
happened.
on.
This is how you talk. This is how you know he stick his hands, stick forks in light sockets. This is how you know. That's why his hair look like it do. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with metal objects. Stop sticking metal objects in light sockets. That's what you need
I,
to do.
I wouldn't know if you stick your hand in light sockets because I don't see no hair, so I don't.
Don't
know.
worry about it. That's why I wear a hat.
Hey, barbershop. The Pistons did exactly what they did yesterday with the vets at the end of the near the end of the fourth quarter, and they're going to win again. They're going to beat Utah.
Well,
that's back-to-back wins. They might have figured
I
something out
mean,
here.
you know, somebody on this program swarping down Laurie Markkinen was a all-star 75 top 75 player.
Oh, Vucevic.
A top 75 player.
That's what you told me.
I know he ain't no plumber.
Markkinen.
I know he ain't a plumber.
And that's why I brought that breathalyzer in for you.
I know he
Exactly
ain't a
why.
plumber like that dude Jordan was playing against.
Yeah, here, use this cup. Yeah, that's what you do. Anyway,
your dude played against plumbers and crackheads, and you talking about Larry Markkinen. Like, what
Yeah, got you. Okay.
This episode is in syndication.
Yeah, it sure enough is. You're not gonna get nothing out of me on that, man. Because when I see you at the job, you don't be talking like that. You wait till that television light is behind you, shining bright on them knuckles on that forehead.
Doug over here bad, and I'm just saying something. You said it wasn't no drug test at 86. I know it wasn't. You had all them crackheads in the league.
Well, yeah, that was portrayed heavily from unfortunately.
Hey, what year they started drug testing, man?
The same year they started load managing.
Even Jordan said that. He acknowledged that his rookie year that they were all partying after hours.
Right. Jordan said he walked in the locker room where everybody was sweating. The game ain't even started yet.
Thank you, Miss Alva.
Thank you, Miss Alva.
Thank you, Miss Alva. We appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all out there. Happy family gathering. That's what I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mute your mic, man. Mute your mic, Spike. Because I'm trying to tell you, we can ready to get out of here, man, so folks can enjoy the rest of they lovelacious and tenacious holidays and everything. I appreciate everybody that was doing this, man. Y'all know how long we've been on here today, man. Yeah.
The duck pick
past your bedtime.
Absolutely. That's right. I got a pair of bunny slippers, baby. It's about to go down. And some
don't think I don't know you just got a t-shirt on and some white tidy whities, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. You can't be doing that, man.
Really?
You can't be
man,
doing
don't nobody want to hear about your exploits.
There's all men in here, all right?
Don't try to. I'm not living vicariously through you. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? What you do, swinging from chandeliers and stuff at your house, that's fine. Or at McDonald's, whatever you do at your house, man, leave that there, okay? All right. We, some of us got children, all right? It was PG, but now he trying to make it X-rated.
Hey man, put some pants on when you talking to me, man. I don't like that.
Oh my goodness, what you looking for? Would you don't mind Brian being without his shirt on? The heck, you know what I'm saying? You love seeing that with that book open when they're still reading the same page.
That first page.
You know what I'm saying? He's been on page 1 for 18 years of his career. Man, please cut me in and cut it out. Yeah, exactly. That's why your mic. Yeah, exactly. That's why your mic acting up. Every time you get to talking crazy, look, we got a still shot. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, yeah. And on that note, I'll leave you with this quote. The strong man is not one who is good at wrestling, but the one who controls himself in a fit of rage. It's been fun, but we got to run. We appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget to check us out every Wednesday now at 9 on the PM side right here on the yard. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the shop's fan page, and, of course, YouTube. And make sure when y'all over on the tube, y'all hit that subscribe button. The little jingle, wingle, wingle. And we'd be much obliged. And if that don't work, Google it. For my man's Doug, speaker for the moat. D Gully, Thanksgiving, Double J, Mrs. Alva, and all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walking ins are always welcome. Holla!